So we got together today in order to teach Theory here how to speedrun a Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. Fantastic choice. Congratulations first. You immediately grew 10 inches. And also, it's really a great speedrun, I personally think. Yeah, a little bit much of the backtracking, but other than that, just quality time. So without much further ado, I told you already MGS1. Did I teach you anything else? Or was it only MGS1?
No, that was just MGS1.
Oh, well, second game for you today. Let's hop on over to the teaching screen. There we go. And as people can tell, I'm not running the MC version. That is for comfort for me. I'm actually emulating the PlayStation 2 version of this game right now. However, Theory will actually run on the MC version. And the differences will be basically not there. For the most part, like 99% is the same. I think just my button layout is slightly different to his, but everything else, how you speedrun it, how you get through the game, exactly the same. So, just if anyone's wondering, this is working across like all versions of Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox, PS5, PC, Nintendo Switch. And so yeah, we're gonna start basically right away. We wanna start, of course, an easy difficulty. We're gonna do any percent. We're not gonna go for any specific rank. And in the beginning, you have already seen it. So let's say we're just gonna start right in. First thing we want to do is we're gonna get to Black Ninja, and for that, of course, we don't want to get detected. I would suggest as soon as you have control, you pause, and I will quickly go through it just so we're back and forth going. In the beginning, you just want to go left and immediately up, and then follow up to the truck. Okay, where as you transition the screen here, you want to go immediately right, and enter the truck as early as possible. Right, and then what I use, there's like a little marker where Snake is standing right now, like a little dot in the ground. That's the point where I will go up, because I will definitely hit the fence, and immediately then press the button to crouch, go through, stand up again, and then hit left so I can meet the guard. As you've seen, I took too long, so I got the alert. It's one of those fantastic cases where the teacher can't even do it, because that just shows how hard it is. I'm going to do it once more without explaining, hopefully then I can hit the timing. It's definitely tight, and if you're just starting out, it's not even that complex. So far for the MC, I've not tested if there is any manipulation, because this whole setup is just there, so we don't have an alert, and we can reach the Black Ninja with 0 alerts. That should, ideally, keep it always in the same spot. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm just going to go through here. The guard that's outside will always continuously move on the map, so that's why timing is so important. And there you go. Knocked him out. Now I'm free to go. This is basically the first part that you do and the hardest part. And because it's like so early, this is totally fine if you just want to restart over and over again until you hit this and can pass through without an alert. Because the other thing is why you don't want to have an alert, of course. Ideally, you just don't get damaged, and you have your full health, which is not much, for the Black Ninja fight. So yeah, feel free to follow up with me, and then I'm going to get you through the rest. Maybe you want to restart as well. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh. Yeah, just go memeing on everyone's live stream right now. Like, sadly, it's not arriving here fully. We're already down to 480p, 30 FPS. Yep, I can even hear your game. Awesome.
Yeah. Should just be game audio on my stream anyway.
Mm-hmm. Scrub a little bit.
We figured it out, don't worry.
We got somewhere at least. Man, now people can see and even hear you. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna boot up quickly my save state and oops, that was the wrong one.
Yeah, I'll restart as well.
Okay, let's quickly restart and just do it again. Anyway.
Just a heads up, I've already done it, like for the past 24 hours. Already been practicing.
Yeah.
But, you know, for the learning stream, you got to start at the beginning.
That's where it is. Plus, since I made the tutorial, I think like over a year has passed. Not 2, right?
Yeah, and then you've said there's new stuff, different strats.
Yeah, a few IGT tricks I need to teach you. We're in the beginning
Okay,
still.
start.
Cook. Alright, at least this looks way better because people can actually tell what the hell is happening.
Yeah, you should have good quality on it. I'm streaming like 720 or something to Twitch. So.
Ah, that's perfectly fine. Alright. And I think it's just like 5 seconds difference or anything, so just let me know when you're done and I'll start.
You might have my Steam pop up. I don't know if you get Steam pop up. Let's remove that. I don't know if that's coming up on stream.
I don't see it. I just see the game, so that's good.
I'll remove it anyway.
Okay.
Just in case it does pop up.
Alright. Yeah, we don't want to leak anything.
Yeah, I mean, nothing will get leaked, but annoying having like, oh, someone on your friends list is playing this game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also kind of distracting me as well, so I'd rather
True.
turn off the overlay.
Yeah.
Okay. Get back here properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first turn is like super important to get that one right. And then it's just following the path.
Yeah. Oh! Got that.
Yeah. It is
I might have a load at the beginning. Okay, don't worry.
No worries.
I'll try again quickly.
Yeah. You got this. If not, we're just going to continue quickly with the other, but that's fine.
I'm still trying to get used to, like, how far you need to move in to stand up again.
That's one thing, and the other thing is also, you were moving slightly further outside of the truck down than you needed to. Like, it definitely takes a bit of time to get used to when you're leaving a truck, for example, then to immediately turn left or right to continue quickly. Or the small optimizations. It definitely will also help you in the beginning. Like, when you touch the bottom line, when your feet touch the bottom line of the truck, for example, you're already out, so you can just go right.
Ooh, I got him. There you go. Got it without the alert. Oh,
yeah,
you're further down.
That's the weird thing. He can turn to the side, but not immediately see you yet. So if you just punch him as he turns, that's it. But yeah, alright, let's continue on from here on. As we've seen already, we can, of course, follow the path, go over to the left, immediately go up, wait a second, then punch to the left, or the right, doesn't really matter. And of course, go through the fence here and punch the guy from behind. And it's basically just following the path to the inside. From here on, this guy, up, right. And we're gonna go to the most right truck here, where there's the pistol that we need to grab. We're gonna go here in the middle, because in the middle we actually can just hold up and Snake will automatically enter the vent. And that's how we enter the building. Alright, feel free to follow up.
Crouch.
Yep. That was close. Guards in MG2, when they look around like this, they always go in like 3 steps. They go to the right and then go upright, center right, bottom right, and stuff like that.
Well, actually, this is fine.
Yeah, just move on from here, it's fine. Getting used to the timing and everything. And then, yeah, do that one. Off you go. Wonderful. So here's one of the things where I can definitely always say, like, it's hard to start immediately here. So when we enter, as soon as you see Snake crouching like this, it's not on the floor anymore, but actually, you know, halfway standing up. That's when I know, okay, I'm going to quickly stand up and then go right and follow the path. Anything before that is just too early. And from here on, it's basically getting into the central elevator. So just following the path like this. This guy we're going to distract later. And we're just going to punch our way through this guard. Follow. And ideally, we can either catch him here or try to catch him like that. Of course, you don't want to touch him, but just punch him like that. Because this is, you know, fucked up, I gotta follow up. But you want to enter then the elevator, as you know. As it is. I definitely will work a little bit more with save states now, so I can just quickly reset to certain checkpoints. Yeah, that's good so far. Perfect, yeah, there you go. The key part of that one was, of course, to not enter the one screen too early, because you gotta wait that guy that comes away from the elevator and leaving basically the elevator screen. He needs to go all the way up first before you can transition. And that's it, really.
If
then
you
just
jump
enter.
it too quickly, he can spot you, right?
Yeah, you basically just run into him. There we go, just doing it myself quickly. That's a good part, at least, when you have a mistake like that early. Like, it's fine, just quickly reset and start again. Because it's just like 2 minutes of the run. And after that, like after Black Ninja himself, the run gets like really slow for a while. You can actually relax.
Yeah. Just a lot of running around.
Exactly. So there we go. I saw him crouch, right? And then I knew press X and then couldn't continue. There's definitely like a fine art in it when to exactly turn to the side. So you don't accidentally walk, like, for example, too far south or too far up.
Yeah, it's just something that's going to come with time.
Wow, I punched the guy and it's counted as another. You know what? Screw this game, man. I'm just going to continue. The thing is, with the MC, we don't have the manipulation for Black Ninja yet, so it doesn't even matter. And I'm just going up to the second floor. I'm going to quickly take care of this one. This game. Anyway, so we're here. It's like, ideally, as I said, you go over to the screen, you punch the one guy, then you wait before the elevator one comes out, then you enter the elevator screen, go up to the next floor. Easy. There's two ways how you can handle with this. Something that I found out that definitely is better is you want to first press the elevator button and then retrieve the card. There's more than enough time. And on the screen where the door is towards the card level 1, there's a guard coming into the screen and he will hear your footsteps, but only that. So by the time you get the card and get out again, he will just be distracted and not actually alert on you. So we'll quickly punch here, move on to the right. Guard just entered the screen, there you go. He will look around, you can leave, no alert at all. And something that I couldn't mention because I was under alert, but every time when we enter an elevator, of course, we're going to crouch in front of it and go in, because then it only goes that far. If we walk into an elevator, and of course I have to call it again, nice. So you see, if I enter an elevator walking, he goes all the way down here instead of here. So it's just a miniature time save. After that, of course, we get to the next floor. I'm going to do a menu here. What I do usually is weapon menu first, up 1, item menu up 2, then close. And we enter third floor. Feel free to follow.
Continue. Oh, yeah, that is the right way.
Yeah, you don't need to open the elevator to get the card and not get an alert, but it's always easier. That's like the last few seconds you can save time from. If you wait like this for the elevator, that would be where I would use my menus, because you need to wait anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, on our way towards the Black Ninja. Quite easy, we're going to enter, we're going to follow the left side of the room first, and then quickly punch the guy, so we can enter basically still without an alert technically. Like, technically. Let's just pretend. So I'm going to go here. Alright. Quickly punch this guy and then enter. And the camera in this room should be always going away. And then we already start the fight here. So feel free to follow up, and then we're going to go to the fight.
So you have to alt-tab every time. Stuff like that.
And then it takes forever to get control again. And this version, apparently you can also just leave it alone. Really up, wonderful. Enter, and you can just walk on straight in. Right, so normally there would be like a pattern of teleports that it would do, but in the MC I've not actually tested if there's a manipulation or not. If there is, each version, like each platform has its own. And that's definitely the case with at least PlayStation 2 towards Xbox and PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 does not have a manipulation at all. It's always random. Xbox does have a different pattern towards the PS2 one. So that's where I can just recommend check out the wiki, right? You can check out the version that you play. And once my testing is done, I will update everything that I know about the pattern. So we can actually aptly just await the ninja and shoot him directly.
I've been getting quite lucky with my patterns, to be honest, on MC. I don't know if that's like, if there is any. I know, obviously, I'm not an expert.
Yeah.
It's like easier pattern, but I've been getting quite lucky.
That's good. And at least we're playing on easy difficulty, so it's not even that critical, right?
Yeah.
So health is fairly fine, and we don't take that much damage. But on original, then that manipulation definitely is big. So I'm just going to quickly make a save state just in case I die here. I'm going to quickly just go through the fight. It's as you know, you just want to be across from him and quickly shoot at him. So let's see how that goes. He's walking a lot today. Let's go. And killed him just before I died. I would have died from one of those stars still.
Yeah, I did notice you kind of, the beginning of the game, you kind of want to, if you take damage, at least with only one hit.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep as much HP.
What's important is here right now, the whole manipulation thing and keeping this fight reliable is, while this cutscene is running, he's dying, he's talking to you, the camera that's outside is constantly moving left and right the whole time. There's like no stop to it, right? And at least in the PlayStation 2 version, you can manipulate it so we always have the same fights. And on the outside, the camera will always be close to you, so we'll always run into an alert. Gonna wait for your camera to stop. There you go. So as we grab, of course, the card here, I see on the screen that the camera is all the way to the right, so I would just leave quickly without an alert. But I'm going to simulate what happens if I go out and there's an alert, right? So, like this, for example, I go here. Oh, alert, what the hell? I go down to this button screen and I go on the left rather high. So, like this, and then go down. Problem is, there will always be a guard following you onto the next screen if you're on the full alert. If you're on evasion and leave the screen to the next screen, there's not a guard following you. Just part of the manipulation how guards work in this game, right? So under alert, go to the next room, there is always a guard following after you. If you're in a room and you are then on evasion, if you then leave to the next room, there's no guard following you. So in order to keep it simple for us, so we don't get constant re-alerts from guards that always will freeze us for up to 2 seconds, I'm going to go on higher to the left and then walk down, so I can quickly punch the guy, or just have him bypass me. Now I'm on evasion, and now I can leave the screen without being re-detected. But if you're not getting an alert, then you can check the radar and try to just not run into any of the enemies.
Yeah.
As soon as you're on this screen, alert drops, no problem anymore. So let's see what you have. Let's see right now, the camera is gone, so you don't have alert. That's of course easy then to avoid getting an alert here. And the guard is across the table, doesn't even see you, so you can literally just leave. And after that, of course, it's back down to 1F and equipped a level 2 card so we can leave and get the green berry. Once we're down, then we're gonna explain the other strat. Here we go. So, from here on, there's two ways how you can go. You can do an alertless route towards the right side, but since we're on 80%, we don't care about alertless. The actually faster method is going to the left, taking a precise alert that, yes, does freeze us, but we're also going to very quickly get rid of it again, and that whole spiel allows us then actually to find the green beret, leaving the area quicker rather than not getting the alert. And how that works.
I'm struggling with this.
Good. Then I'm gonna make
the alert probably.
I'm gonna make a quick save state. You maybe want to make a save if you hit the button, but let's go for it bit by bit and see that you can make this work. There you go. You want to go to 1F, not 2F?
Oh,
yeah, that's one of those things where you gotta make maybe a text file next to you, like where to go next from 3 down to 1, stuff like that. And you walked into the elevator, you didn't crawl. Immediately want to try to get rid of these bad habits. Perfect. Right, so I'm at my save state. You can make a save if you want, but the explanation follows now.
I think I've already got. I think I have one, but I think it just puts me right back after the black thingy fight.
Really interesting, because every time
before it even. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, normally every time when you save, you go back to where the last checkpoint is, and a checkpoint in this game is set when you leave an elevator.
I'll create a save file and see what it does.
Sure, sure. Because that would be interesting that the game puts you back.
It does say 1F elevator, so.
Oh, that's good.
You load it and see what it does.
Yeah, that would be the expected results.
No, it works.
Yeah, there's always a transition like that, right? And that transition also gives you a new checkpoint every time. So every time when you see the Fox logo, there's a new checkpoint. All right, so how we're going to go about this, it's probably best shown by just doing it. We're going to utilize the gun in our hand to distract guards, because instead of just punching the wall, it's actually faster for us to shoot the gun and just let the sound take care of guards noticing us. But ideally, we're just going to go in like a clockwise fashion. We're going to leave the elevator screen. We're going to go down, left, and then down. On the left way up, we actually get the alert. We're going to leave all the way up from the left side and go through the door with the level 2 guard that we already pre-equipped. So that looks like this then. We go up here. We want to keep it down so don't to touch this guy. Punch as soon as we enter the screen to distract this guy. Want to walk on the left. We wait. Punch this guy. Go down here, walk all over to the left. And now we can just go up and leave. And we're going to immediately go into evasion. And as I explained, if we're on evasion leaving the screen, there's no one following us. Going all the way up, quickly turn right. Punch. And if we go here, ideally, the green berry is almost out of the door. And it's perfect for us because with this alert, he's a little bit further in his cycle. And then we can catch him like this. We don't need to wait that long. On the right side, without the alert, which we do for Big Boss usually to save that alert, then he would be a little bit earlier. So we would take longer to leave the area for us. But that's basically it. Yep. So let me watch you do it, and maybe I see something that needs correction, but... Yeah, nope. You want to immediately go down, not go right first. That's one of the things, right? Yeah. So until you go and shoot the first gun, that is definitely tightly timed. Yeah, just down, not all the way to the right. Ideally. Don't want to mess this up too early. See, now you touch the wall and not him. Interesting. And you didn't go all the way down. Because ideally you want to go down from the stairs, one screen further down, and then walk left. It will still work. But I'm a little bit, you know, I'm in love with the details of this, so I'm just gonna try to make you follow exactly what I mean. Just down. Immediately shoot. Immediately shoot. As you enter, you saw it. You started to go right and he was already up before you shot. That's the thing, right? And that's the problem of this game. There's now a big area surrounding the screen that you're on, where still everything else continues to run. And so this is where guard cycles actually matter a lot. There you go. You could go a little bit higher. That's fine. That works. And now go... There you go south. Now left. Wonderful. Up you go. Perfect, that's it. Yep. Green Beret on his way out. Right. So for the next bit, I don't really need to tell you what to do because we're just going to follow him. You know the signs, so let's meet up at Dr. Manor. For those at home that want to recreate this tutorial, make sure to not accidentally run into the Green Beret. So I always let him pass on to the next screen a little bit and then pass over. Of course, it's important that you do not actually enter when he's just over, because you will run into the guy. And if you get an alert, if he sees you at any point, of course, he will run away, reset, and then you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the cycle. But that's really it. Just be patient, wait around the corners, and follow up with him just in time.
I was practicing this earlier and I walked back out the screen on the first screen and lost him.
Yeah. Happens faster than you think.
Yeah. Especially on that first screen because you don't have anywhere to step. You have to like up through.
It's basically
what you doing.
Go to the like basically the corner of the screen and just tap over to be like one step only and not even go further, just to be safe. Can definitely recommend that.
Otherwise, you lose so much time to the point you might as well restart.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, there's certain wait spots where you can just wait. Because the guard actually doesn't have good field vision. Alright, second round a little bit tricky. Because then you definitely don't want to overstep. Just tap from left to the right. And now you're good again. If you never played this before, then beware. He just runs off shortly, but he doesn't actually run all the way off. It's just a fake out. Now there goes north, still only go like one step into the screen. And then basically as we reach the house, we immediately want to punch as we wrap the screen or else we're gonna run into him. Alright. Building. Yep, almost too far.
Yeah, don't worry about me, mate. I'll practice. Well, he swiped me.
Yeah, that happens. If you don't immediately punch, then he's either away or whatnot. If he's just too far away, keep going left. Doesn't matter. He will see you either way. And that's it. But yeah, as we're in the building, the usual. Go open the codec. 3 times to the left to go 140.82. And here comes in the first IGT trick that's relevant for any percent. The checkpoint is being made at the start of the call, and then the call happens for like 7 seconds. If you want to save RTA, save for an event, you're going to continue on then with your life as normal. But if you want to save and go for IGT, of course, you want to go and quickly take 1 death, but just go into the swamp and drown there. And then we will get actually sent back, and the checkpoint is being set, as I said, as the call starts. So the call is done as we reload the checkpoint, but the IGT resets. Right? And so we can save like 7 seconds of IGT by taking this 1 death. Yeah, it costs some RTA, but it's like 7 or 8 seconds that you don't need to wait in the call anymore for the IGT, and you can immediately walk back.
I assume that works on this version as well. That's just all version.
It works across all versions the same. And then it's time to go actually to the desert and get the mines.
My codex on 140.00.
Yeah, because you died before. Wait, actually you loaded it as a save. If you load a save, it also resets. If you play through in one go in single segment, then you will be at 140.85, yeah. But yeah, just go 140.82. That's it.
Oh.
So in a single segment run, you'd be fine. Oops. So now the checkpoint is being made as the call starts. And you spend quite some time in the call, so it's nice IGT time save. Should turn on sound. Yo, Twilight.
Oh no, we died. What an IGT save.
Yep. Alright.
It's death abuse. Love it. This game has death abuse mechanics.
It actually has. If you die like 5 times on the checkpoint, you get, I think in the beginning, only like 2 rations of each ration type. After this. So wait, where are you going? Did I tell you where to go? No, I didn't.
I don't know. I mean, I already know where to go.
No, you went the wrong way. You went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to teach you a slightly different line. I want you to go actually up first. So if you go here, you won't go down and then up. You want to go up and just slightly down again. Which sounds weird, but it's like 3 pixels less. Hey, that's a nanosecond you can save this way. It matters though. Like if I teach you, I want to teach you the correct way. Okay, come on. Like
I'm following your guides. I followed your guides.
Yeah, back then I didn't know better. That's why I said I need to remake it. In any way, normally like the actual fast way is just going the northern path. You go like 3 pixels less down than you take the bottom path, right? It's weird. In any case, you enter the desert here, and now you're gonna crawl around and find at least 4 mines for the Running Man fight. So what I do is I go up here, so Snake is like all the way in, and from here on I'm just gonna crawl to the right, and I'm on the side. I'm always halfway on the level and go left. Quickly checking the IGT, not the IGT, inventory. Going down to the mines, I see I have 4, and I can go. And from here on out, we go over to the swampland as usual. I'm not coping from my MSX days. Yeah, if you have 5, that's fine. The good thing is you cannot grab too many on accidents, because you will use them later anyway. But yeah, that's it, Razy. So, from here on out, there's some visual pointers. You know them already, but for everyone else following, we're gonna take a downturn on this like 3 golden leaves here. As you can see here, it's like 3 little triangle, right? Go here and go down. From here on, we'll go down until we meet the next golden spot here, which is here. Go all the way to the left. In here, it's like a little arrow, because it's like left, right, and down. So we know this little arrow, we go down until we meet the next golden spot. One here, we go left. until we're at the height of this bubble that's below us. Right? From there, it's just 2 tiles up, where basically the height of this right side bubble is. And we just go left. Go left here until this like empty spot, and go down until we're at the height of this left bubble. And we actually walk onto it. Then we go all the way down here, and there's no really a pointer except for when I go right, here is an empty spot that also looks like an arrow. It's like top nothing, left nothing, right nothing. So it's like a little tetroid, right? This is where we need to go right, follow down until we're in the height of this bubble. And now it gets easy. Just go right for a little bit. Basically until we're at the end here where this little leaf is. Go up. What? Actually, not as much. Okay, sorry. We go one before this leaf. Oh, there you go. Oh, excuse me. Now the game's just trolling me. Come on.
Go back to that first golden spot.
I was gonna say. Oh,
Yeah,
I know. We want to be under the bubble, right? I went all the way too far. See. Yes, we want to be under this bubble and go to the bubble. Bubbles are our friends in this game. And then we go right. We go all the way until we basically meet this axis here, right? This one. Go up here. This is our spot. Just go down and then enter the mini island. And then you're right, yeah. We'll go here. It's basically, this is where the left side of the door is. This is the height where we're gonna go up. Gonna go right, past the bubble, up, and then follow the bubbles basically, and just go north. That took too long. I should have done better. Level 2 card it is, and then we're gonna enter and meet Running Man.
Oh, well. Going too far.
Yep, slightly too far.
Did the same thing.
There you go. That's good. Nice finish.
Playing it, and it's up at the bubble.
Mm-hmm. Like most of it, you
that
actually
one.
just learn from practice. Yeah. In this,
Go inside.
yeah, like the second part, if you go slightly too far, you will end up in there. So you got to be a little bit careful. But that's it, really. Outside doors level 2, inside doors level 1.
Yeah, I'm actually... learning the cards isn't too hard, actually.
It feels relatively natural, and only when you're on the 4th floor, there's like a little bit of a combination going on in any percent.
Best boss.
100% best boss. So in easy difficulty, any percent, we don't even need the mask, the gas mask that we could get. We basically just go here, we're going to slap down 4 of these mines. So I'm going to go here, in this corner, just 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to walk all the way across. And the trick now is to not do too fast. We're going to wait for a screen wrap, then go over. Don't do it too fast, or you won't die. And that's it. Follow up, talk to him, grab the card, and leave. That easy. If you actually run out of oxygen, just leave the room, come back outside, get your breath, and then enter again. And there you go. That easy. Right, and from here on out, it's basically everything in reverse, right? Just gotta leave this one then, the way we entered it. So, if you get spotted, like whatever, you can just follow the path in reverse. Same visual cues. When you go back specifically, this is where my arrow is. This is this little leaf on here. This golden one. Go left. South of the bubble. Follow the golden line. Follow up until you find the empty arrow here, and then left. And then up a little bit earlier where we want to meet this bubble. Go right. We're going to meet this empty space. Don't go too far. This is when I return back. This is what was tricky for me here. There's like 2 spots of golden leaves. And then further down here, another 2. These like 2s are my visual cue to go down here and then turn right on this level. and then basically follow the arrow. Oops, the corner. Up after the bubble, that's very important, not on the bubble. As you see here, doesn't work, but after the bubble you can go up. And from here, remember this little corner, just turn left. That easy.
Bit too far there.
Yep, that happens.
It is quite easy to like slip off. Because Snake does move pretty fast.
Sure does.
No, wrong way. Not far enough across. Get up.
Ooh. There you go. After a while, you just do it out of memory. Like, you know, oh, there's this empty spot, there's this bubble, this corner. Oh. Just becomes second hand. They are too far down. A little bit higher. There you go. There's definitely enough leeway, but it helps to find like the line in between.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting hang of it. It's just not more. It's walking too far by accident. I'm too far.
Quickly answering somebody's chat. There we go. So from here on out, we got a brand new card. What do we do with it? We equip it, and we also go back to the pistol. If you have no mine left like I do, it's just one up. If you have a mine left, it's also just one up. It's that easy, really. So weapon menu, one up. Item menu, one down. And then we're going to continue and go back actually to the first building through the Lost Woods here. Very important. We don't want to go south here, because obviously that's a way too long path. We're going to continue further to the left and then walk down to reach the other map. I'm going to go here on the right, which is definitely shorter than left. Like, come on, this is more than 3 pixels. You go on the right side. And there we go. We're back in the first map. That easy. And the level 3 card. Don't forget that. So, we're back here, and here's another neat trick that I found out. If you take an intentional alert, you can definitely leave better. So we're going to go here down, and we're going to enter this door at the south. Because we need the stingers. We're going to actually go over to the right way, crawl underneath this little thing. And we're going to follow up. We want to shoot now. Basically, just as we cross, you know, the side of the bridge. Like, when we're past that, and we shoot specifically because we have the attention from both these guards, searching then on the right. If we don't meet the timing, the left guard will be going too far down and does not go over to the right. And we will get then an alert from him, which is of course lower because guard alerts freeze us for 2 seconds. But with this method, we get them out of our way. So now I can just follow down to the room. Quickly grab the stinger. Like so. And now I'm going to leave, but not on the right side, but on the left side. As you can see, both of them on the right, they don't see us at all. The camera sees us, but because it doesn't matter, they don't freeze us, we can just go. This guard does not spot us because he immediately walks south again. And this way we don't stop at all. It's a full force, like full speed run with an alert, but that alert, if it comes from the camera, does not slow us down. And that's how it's done.
Oh, I shot too early.
Yeah, that happens.
I don't think I have a save, so I'll probably have to just continue.
If you make a save now, you can actually just reset back.
Oh yeah, just
because you had a checkpoint on
it. Came in, right?
Yep. That's a cool thing. Like if you're practicing, make a save in the moment and load it again, and it will set you back to where you entered the map. Because that's every time where a checkpoint happens. In Metal Gear 1, it was when you enter an elevator. In Metal Gear 2, it's when you leave an elevator where a new checkpoint happens. There's a few extra ones, of course, after story bits, but at least the location-based ones. That's how they work. And especially if you're running the Master Collection version, saving and just loading that same save again is a nice way to quickly reset the checkpoint. Too early, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Or too late, I think, just slightly. That's the name, I think.
Yeah, like it's relatively precise. It's not crazy precise, but precise enough. And now that way at least you can punch him and just move past him. That's still faster rather than getting an alert from the guard, so that still works. And on your way out you also will not get a re-alert if you quickly turn to the left. So the guard... Yeah, the guard immediately goes down again. He does not wait there on the lookout, which is good for us. And that's it really. From here on out, of course, through the Lost Woods, we go up north first. Then right. I will say go over here. The upper path, slightly faster. And here's one thing that I do dynamically. Because I know I am 1 mine short, I'm used to always have at least 1 mine in my inventory because the menus then are always the same. If I have in between like not a mine in there, of course, the whole menu is sorted at all times. And so slightly changes. So what I will do is I will quickly go here, grab 1 mine that I have in my inventory. And from then, I just go up. I don't care about the damage, because ideally, we don't get shot from behind at all, so it doesn't matter. And even if we have at least 2 or 3 shots that we can tank. Now that we're on the empty screen, we're going to go over to the right. And only, like this ideally, we wrap onto the next screen where the fight starts, so we can immediately walk right into the top right corner of the arena, and then start shooting. We want to be always away from the hind, because only then we do not get attacked. The hind only attacks us basically if you're on the same screen as the hind. So that way, if you're in the top right, we have 3 screens that it needs to transition through before it's on our screen and start shooting us, giving us plenty of time to focus, of course, to use the stinger to shoot that hind. You're wasting a lot of time not just tanking damage like that. But that's fine.
Not tanking what damage?
When you went through the desert and went all the way to the left, you wasted pixels and hence, yeah, you didn't take damage.
Like I said.
But you wasted time.
All I'm saying, I'm used to your guides.
Yeah, but
I'm doing...
Ignore my guides when I tell you to do different. That's the thing. That's the new version. We're making a new guide.
I mean, you didn't actually say that it was a run straight up like that.
Yeah, but
you just said you're doing it because you picked up a mine, because I already had a mine anyway.
Then, let me reiterate, you always want to go straight up. You just want to crawl to pick up a mine, but if you don't pick up a mine, tank the damage. That easy. Fight itself, straightforward, enter the screen, immediately walk right. As I said, you have 3 screens time before the hind is on your screen and start shooting you. And then it takes a little bit of practice to learn how the stinger works, but it's basically put the white spot on the white dot and shoot. There's a little bit of a delay before the sting actually hits, but you can the first shot always go just left. And that's the fight. And if you miss like that, then it's not the fight. But you got at least a little bit of leeway. After the fight is done. And basically when this bottom right damage spot, like the bottom right, that's currently below the D of game, right? If that lands, that's when you can move again. So we're going to quickly go to our gun and then get ready to leave. But that's it really. We did not get damaged at all. That's why we can basically allow to just walk the most straightforward lines and tank some damage. Because we won't get damaged in the actual boss fight. Too early. Oh, it's too early. But you still hit? I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, fine. Pre-shoot. Do it. I think the way the stinger works, and that's just a, you know, super like surface level thing. If you shoot and it explodes, if the hind moves into the white spot, it still works, just like we've seen here. But I always like to shoot when it's just entering this like white box, right? And it still worked for me. But I guess, especially for beginners, shooting slightly like before it reaches the box is even better. So I totally respect what you're doing. But when I see that, I get the tingles because it's like the mini things that I like to do differently. Totally legit though. After that, it's time to enter building 2. That is actually quite easy. We're using a gun. We're going to waste 1 bullet here, but that's fine. We're going to keep as tight as we can on the right side. We're going to walk all the way up. We're going to change maps. And after the map change, we're going to immediately go up to the box like this. I make sure that I'm actually touching the box. So I go up and actually walk into it and then turn right because I want to be super close. As I transition over to the right, I immediately start shooting. Because I want to kill that guy. I didn't immediately shoot and that happened then, so I'm going to also do the same thing, quickly reset. Here we go. Load the same one. Oop. Let's try that again. There we go. So if you immediately shoot as you enter that screen, which is easier if you don't have to pause and talk, then that left guard is gone. Don't need to wait for that. In Big Boss, where we don't want to have that, we actually wait because the guard would look first towards us and then just straight down. So we could walk up to that guy and punch him. But the new any percent method is as soon as you enter that screen, shoot, kill that guy. The others will be like confused, will be out of your way. And then lets us quickly just go to the truck, get the box, go over here, go right, shoot up, kill that guy, take the call. And as we end the call, we're gonna go into the box and enter building 2. Maybe some half-ranks will follow. That's it really. We're slightly too slow, but that's no problem.
I missed the box then.
Yeah, you gotta grab the box though. When you see, like, even if you're like slightly too late and then that right guard sees you, that's fine, so still works. There you go. You don't even need to walk on the conveyor. It literally just sucks you in and then you're good. Alright. So here, speed is key. If you're like me and you wasted a few frames and not immediately start walking up. Because as we load into the room, I always hold D-pad up so I can go. It's fine. You want to still menu away to the level 3 card and basically enter and punch. Ideally, you get that guard like that. If not, no problem. Go down here and then shoot before he can leave the screen so that he doesn't actually continue on. The most important thing is you either punch him to delay him, or you just make sure that he hears you shooting and then returns back, because he actually continues over counterclockwise and meets you at the top where you want to be later. So he needs to be distracted or else he will move you in the path and then alerts on you. Before we leave the screen, quickly take the call, or else Holly doesn't spawn in the underground. And that's the first part of this. Okay. That also works. Like, as long as you delay him, doesn't matter how. And then don't forget to take the call.
Oh yeah.
Gotta get the incoming call. I had that happen this week where I forgot to take the call and then Holly wasn't there. I'm like, oh, what do I do now? It's literally a story trigger that we cannot skip, or else if we go downstairs, open the wall, there's nobody there. From here on out, super easy to follow. We want to follow the spiral. We want to be, as we transition the screen here, quickly, I want to be on this level, because when I enter the next room, there will be immediately these noisy tiles. And if the other guards hear it, turn around and see me, instant alert. Getting an alert here is not tragic. It's annoying, it slows you a little bit down, but it's not tragic. And so, why I just go all the way over here? I basically just follow all of these 3 guards. I want to punch them in the back, because I'm that mean. And I just go to that central elevator, the second one that we basically see in the spiral. I actually didn't punch in time yet, so that's funny. As I said, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
You lose a little bit of time, like each time you get an alert, like 1 or 2 seconds, but you're just gonna enter the elevator anyway, go down, and you fun fact, even if you have an alert, it stops anyway as you enter the elevator, so that's fine. Alright, follow up. Yeah, that one is tricky. Judging the right distance when to punch, but not actually run into them. Ugh, so annoying. Now we can actually see something. So, enter elevator, go down, not up. There we go. So, Holly just caught us and was like, oh, there's water surrounding me in normally mods. So we gotta quickly get explosives. We're on level card 3 the whole time. We haven't actually changed it since the Swamplands, and that's good. We're gonna enter this left door here, get 1 pack of explosives. We're gonna follow on over to the left. Now we want to quickly do a menu. So we're gonna go from 3 to 1, up 2. And I'm gonna go to the weapons menu. We're gonna go to this plastic explosive. So down 2. One more time. We go from 3 to 1, so it's up 2. Weapon menu, it's down 2. Up 2, down 2, that easy. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go here. And I personally take the damage, so I'm not gonna walk away from it and just talk to Holly. Just waiting for you to follow. Alright, now that we're here, basically we're just gonna go back out again. And now we're gonna go and do a swim, where we're actually gonna go back to building 1. We were just building 2, we're gonna go back. Before I start the swim, I do another menu, so I go left, down 3 times, 1, 2, 3, or up 3 times, doesn't matter. It's always 3, up or down 3 times. Pick one direction, go 3 of it. And with the weapon, we just go up 2 because we want to be on the pistol. Alright, take the swim. We want to dive here in this dark green part because that's faster. And we're going to barely lose any health. If you're new and you go from left to right, that's where you want to be like cautious because this is easily to spot. So if you are not used to the timing, I can actually recommend to go up by pressing X so you don't dive anymore. And then just press up on the D-pad. So as I go now, I will quickly do that to make sure that I actually hit this gap, and then you can dive again because underwater you're actually still faster. And with this level 4 card equipped, we're just going to enter the elevator, go into the left one, and go up 1 floor to go to the armory. And Jack, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, how's it going? Just to suffer, thanks for the follow. We're currently teaching here a new runner how to run Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, and I'm very excited, so thank you everyone for joining. Before you leave the elevator, make a quick pause because there's a little menu I need to mention as well. But yeah, follow up until here. Hello everyone. Nicely done. When it comes to any percent in IGT, if you miss the swim, you can technically just drown yourself, take the continue and return back to a checkpoint because the IGT also resets. It's a little bit frowned upon because people are like, oh, it's just multi-segment 80%, which, I mean, it is. But it's still an art form to do it in like 1 segment without unintentional deaths. So, hate it or love it, but that's how the game works. We're still timing via IGT. If we have 20 people demanding we do RTA runs, can't change it. I'm going to be the only nerd doing IGT. But until then, doesn't matter. For Big Boss rank, though you cannot die, so all of the IGT tricks that I mentioned before, of course, then don't make any sense because you lose the Big Boss rank and that's the real RTA single segment category, I guess. Other than that, we're getting ready now to enter the armory. And before we go, we want to quickly call the elevator and equip the level 2 card, we need the level 4 card to grab the grenades and then go back to the level 2 card to go out of the armory. So before I even leave the elevator, I want to be already on the level 2 card by going up 2. Which, what's really cool is, especially in the beginning, it makes sense. Like, you are on 4, you want to go to 2. How much you press? 2! It's just naturally coming to you. Versus Metal Gear 1, where it's like sorted in as you pick up items, it's not that nice. But in Metal Gear 2, it's actually sorting in a logical order, and that makes it so easy to follow up with these cards. However, got level 2 card. We're going to enter now. Immediately turn left to call the elevator, and then we're going to go and enter the armory. You can shoot here to distract this guard and have him take a little bit longer before he goes up. That makes it so when I shoot down, I can actually punch that guard. He doesn't alert on me. And now I have an easy time to quickly go. As I said, level 4 card. Grab both grenade packs. Gonna leave. And now I take an alert, which is like, whatever. Back to level 2. Go in here. And because he comes, the elevator's already there, we can just go down. And we're good. Leave. That guard doesn't even interest us. Doesn't even damage us. And as we enter here, the alert is gone. So that's why it doesn't matter. So that's the armory. You can also just kill him with a second shot when it's distracted like that. So you can avoid the alert altogether. There you go. And that's the thing, people maybe want to kill the guy actually with just one pistol shot. But in reality, like, it doesn't matter too much. You didn't crawl into the elevator. And you want to go down. And as you leave, you good.
A little bit slow there, so.
Yeah, it's fine. Comes with practice. Alright, now we just do the lazy swim all the way back to the Dorf. We literally just returned here to take a quick trip to the grocery armory store. And we're gonna quickly just swim back now. So go here, here. When you go right, you can meet a mine. If you're an artist like me, you just try to avoid it. Didn't work this time. Fucking doesn't matter. Because the next boss fight that's coming up, I don't laugh. The next boss fight that's coming up is Red Blaster, and we're actually gonna do the entire fight damageless. So I'm gonna press the elevator button here, do my menu, which is now right down to go to the Ration B2. We need that later after the boss fight for the pigeon, but we don't need any cards, so might as well do it now, because we also definitely have to swap here from the pistol down 1 to the grenades. Just 1 up again, and we're back in the spiral. Maybe you can avoid the mine. In actuality, you don't want to avoid the mine because it wastes time, of course, going down instead of just permanently to the right. So, as I said, if you're an artist and try to be fancy. If you're doing big boss and your health is actually an issue, then of course you don't want to do it. But other than that, I mean, it's just fancy. There you go. I can definitely recommend to not dive. Whoa, you barely missed it. And right down.
Actually lost a lot of HP there.
Yep. However, you should still not be in danger. If you see that you are already low on health, I can definitely recommend stop your swim, stop the dive, go left, take a breath, and then go back into the deep water. Still better than taking a death. However, I would definitely show you how you can avoid dying at all and take any damage soon. Should be fine still. We're gonna move further into the spiral by going left here after the elevator and just follow the path. I'm gonna take the elevator all the way to 30th and then do the Red Blaster fight. Yeah, you can definitely follow up until the fight starts. Because it will take a while to take the elevator. That's where we actually catch a little bit of a break. Just to say it, but when the fight starts, I hold down the skip button and immediately walk left. Because you want to walk immediately left and start being on the left screen when you want to end up anyway. But I'm going to quickly wait before you can pause as well. All right, there you go. So as we move immediately left, we want to throw, like, tap up and hit the attack button to throw one grenade already. Because as we're going through the spiders being clear, same thing happens. And you basically just want to throw 2 grenades always at him and then swap over. And then after that, it's just left and right. In this method, you can see, like, he doesn't hit you at all. Because he takes too long anyway before he throws a grenade. And as he's read 2 times, throw the 3rd grenade and then start walking down. And that's the fight damageless done. I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna wait for you. There you go. And just throw, further left. And now it's basically just back and forth. Yeah, sometimes it's worth waiting a little bit longer so he actually... Yeah, you gotta wait a little bit before you start moving left. Yeah, there you go. That looks better, yeah. It's fine though. If you run out of grenades, it's no problem because I can show you where next ones are. And now you gotta walk the right way around. Oh, can you go down? Oh, you can go down. There you go. Yep. Alrighty. So, as we're here, we already have the rational that we need for the pigeon. So we just need to swap our weapon here. We're going to quickly go down to the plastic explosives. And we're going to enter the roof. Not much to say about the pigeon. Just have the ration on and wait for it to go down. And ideally, you will grab it as it lands. Sometimes it trolls you. And it lands and immediately flies off again. So I can see, for example, in my top right corner. So I'm going to start walking right and wait for it to land. And there's really no magic to it, but hopefully getting good RNG. In my case, it immediately landed and gave me the call. So now I can do 140-51. And that after that, press down twice on the D-pad to open the save codex and recall Dr. Batner.
It was right there when I came out.
Beautiful.
Started landing as soon as I came out. I was like, oh.
That's perfect, yeah. RNG is, in this factor, a big time loss or time saves. Sometimes, like if I go for a better time, I have to just reset the run if the pigeon is bad, unfortunately. Even with IGT resetting on a checkpoint, a good pigeon right away is still better. Because I learned even if you take a death and reroll the pigeon will then always start on the top right and at least fly always one screen to the bottom right. And it's not guaranteed that it does land there. So if you have a really good pigeon, that's always the fastest. But yeah. Speaking of IGT, we're going to do one more IGT trick. So as I said in the Lost Woods, when we call Dr. Batner for the very first time, as the call starts, a checkpoint is being set. And then the call happens. We take a death, return back to the checkpoint. The call has happened, but we don't need to wait for it and can immediately start moving. Same thing applies here. As we then call Dr. Batner, checkpoint is being set, the next story flag is enabled, and we can find Gustava. We're going to quickly take a death. That death will teleport us back to the bottom left screen. So if you're in the top right, that teleport is the most useful. But even if you're top left or bottom right, it still teleports you one screen. And also, of course, the IGT resets back to the start of the call with Dr. Batner, so we save even the duration of the call with Dr. Batner. So we do this. I'm going to actually go quickly away from my ration, of course, because I don't want to waste the ration. And I'm just going to explode myself 3 times with the PE. After that, I go over here to my grenades. I throw the grenade and run into them until I'm dead.
What, if you're in the bottom left screen?
Yeah, I'm on the bottom right, so...
You still do it.
You still do it because you still save time even then, because the call is still long enough. Plus, you save the time that you need to walk down. Because, let's see where I land. I continue, and I'm immediately at the door. So even that walking distance, you can save, right? You always save walking distance because you're perfectly at the basically entry of the roof. And you also save the time of the call that happens, which is overall long enough. Even if you have a perfect pigeon, you still want to take that IGT trick. And as I said, IGT
and like you
trick.
said, you wouldn't do this in RTA anyway, or like if you were doing it in a marathon.
Exactly. If I'm in a marathon, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to immediately move on because it's an RTA thing with a marathon. But yeah. From here on out, we can leave. It's fine. The next set of menus we do is actually return back. So we're going to here, at some point, I do this in this corner roughly. I go left and up to be on the level 4 card. Go to my weapons. And from here, just go down 1. Because the mines are the next weapon, weapon that we need. However, the next boss fight is like 20 minutes away. So we're going to stay on this weapon for a long time. But that's the one we need next. So, from here on out, return back to the arena. Take the elevator down. Feel free to follow right now, because that will take a while. You will notice also when you take it F that the spider silk is back there again. Yes, that does take time to go through. It's still worth it using the IGT trick. I timed it. It's just still worth it. And it's more worth it the further away you are from the bottom left screen of the roof. So it actually evens out a little bit. If you have a non-perfect pigeon, you can still get some of that bad pigeon back into good timing by using this trick. And that's why I think it's fair. The path back basically now is quite simple. We're gonna walk out of the spiral, go to the middle elevator, take it down 1, and we do the exact same swim as we did before to go back to building 1. So I'm just gonna continue ahead with that, and you can follow along. Because we just need to reach that building 1 elevator complex again. Quite easy. And of course, always remember to crawl into elevators to save a little bit of time. It needs to be said, I will actually go slightly to the right here to start the swim, because swimming is always faster than just running. And as I said, we're going to enter just building 1 again with the elevators. Of course, as we enter the elevators, we're gonna take it up. Yeah, you go to the right and then start this one. Yeah. Oh, what? You gotta continue. You gotta continue. It's fine though. Like, damage doesn't matter too much. Yeah, if you're building 1, you take the left elevator all the way to 2F, and then you take the right elevator further on to 4F. And that's where we want to end up. So pause before we enter the screen, of course. Oops, didn't crawl in.
In here, and then
just take the elevator all the way to 4F. Just
4F.
All the way up. The left one only goes up to 2F maximum. And then you go out of that elevator, go to the right elevator and follow that one up to 4F. There you go. Awesome. I'm actually going to make a quick save state so I can show a few different starts of this one.
I'll make one, just in case.
Gotta quickly wait. No rush. Alright, so timing is key for 4F. We want to go through this, especially the first time, without an alert, because we are going to meet up with Gustava, and she's in the Mensa Hall. And if we manage to do that first part without any alerts, she will always be in the same position of her cycle, which is great for us, because that means we also don't need to wait for her as long, because she will be basically almost at the front of the ladies' bathroom, where she will enter, just like Meryl will do later in Metal Gear Solid. We follow her, find her, next story flag. So what's important to consider before F is timing is key. We enter here, immediately go left and go through the door. And as we enter, it's like, oh no, there's a guard immediately. What do I do? Go down and punch. Oh no, there's a laser trap. What do I do? Well, hopefully you are fast enough. And that's the key with this room. Is timing is like super tight. So let me load that up again. Can I enter again? And that's where it really matters, especially when you want to do like fast. Enter room, enter immediately, push down, and then go through, and then you manage the timing. Once that is done, you're halfway there. If it happens, and here's the thing, if it happens, I wasn't done explaining.
I was going to continue.
Let me do one more thing before. As you enter, it can happen that you accidentally just run into the guy and get an alert. If that happens, minute is over. Like, assume, my god, assume I just ran into him. What's cool is, you can get rid of the alert by going back to the elevator, right? So if you enter, and then say you punch, and instead of punching, you ran into him on accident, just tap right again, and then enter again, because then the alert is gone, you can continue on. The guard actually is gone from there, which is great. The laser is still on a fixed timer, but the camera that we're going to meet next has reset as we enter this area, and that is key for us, right? But yeah, this is basically the beginning, you know, the beginning with the very first guard that we punch. Part 2, the sequel. In the end, right? In the end, it actually does not matter too much if you get an alert, like whatever, but ideally you do it like this, super clean, tough around the corner, and just make it past this. Because the next bit is super easy. We follow up, and we actually need to wait anyway. This camera is too far in its cycle, and we need to wait that the camera is high enough, basically halfway from this hallway to the left. So we can go here, and we can wait here. Then we need to wait for another guard that's on the left screen, until it's like halfway through, right? You see here, for a short moment, he was like halfway through the room. We can see it on radar. If you're like halfway through the room, then we can screen wrap and continue on walking. But that's it already. There's nothing else up here. Totally fine.
Basically, TLDR is first go, if you get him, cool, just keep moving. If you get an alert, set the alert, and then do the same thing again.
Yeah, if you take the alert, leave elevator, come back in, at least the guard is gone, you wait out the laser and you follow up north, and you will still meet the timing with the camera, and that's the important part then. You also don't want to carry the alert through at least, because then you always be frozen on the next screen and the next screen and so on. But that's basically it.
Oh, I'm walking. Not good. That's not good.
Ooh. Yeah, too late.
Yeah.
Gotta wait out the laser and move. And you will see that the camera is already on its way back down again, I think. Yeah, there you go. If that just so happens, you can either wait the entire time. I would recommend going to the gap in the right, because that happens. You're not close enough, right? You can wait in the gap to the right. It'd be like super late, but you can still avoid the alert at least. But the problem is, like that, there will be all of a sudden a second guard in the top left screen, and that will see you then. So like, it's tough, but it's kind of how it works, right? It's just wanting you to do this in like one trip. After a while, I say this with like over 200 hours of experience, it's like second nature to you, but it's tough. I admit that. And especially if you ever were to run PS2 PAL, where the game is like 15% faster, even more tough. There you go, that's exactly it. Yeah, there you go. Just wait out the camera. Now you can move. Wait out the next guard. Wonderful. And just go all the way to the bottom. Second door. That's our entry point.
Oh, second. Is that? Yeah, second door.
The second door. Now here comes in a little bit of card order, and it's relatively easy to remember. It's just 5 swaps. We start on 4. That's how we enter. And then we go 3 up to 1. After that, we turn basically back down again to 4. 4, 1, 4. Now there's 2 doors where we need card 3. 4, 1, 4, 3, 3. Oops. And the thing is, you're in the dark here. You see my tutorial. You know where to go. If you don't, I don't know, rewind. No,
I didn't get this far.
The thing is, for anyone else watching, you enter the room, you walk south until you hit a dark wall. You go all the way to the right until you notice, like, when you crawl, oh, there's a gap that I can go down. There's a visual cue on the wiki at metalgearspeedruns.com that you can find. That's where you go through this little event. As soon as Snake is fully visible again, stand up and keep walking left. There's 2 gaps to our right now. If I were to walk right, I would die in the pit. We're gonna go all the way to the left where I'm here right now. Like, I'm here. We're basically between my health bar, in the middle of my health bar. That's where I want to go down and enter this room. That's a level 3 door, and that's a level 3 door. And then we enter the puppet room. In this room, there's 1 guard. It's randomized. He's either looking at you or not. You either take the alert or not. The good thing is, this guard doesn't matter. And so does this set of guards not matter. There's 3 guards in here. They're also randomized. These 2 alert rooms, they don't matter for the Gustava RNG. So if you take both rooms back to back in alert, it's fine. Because Gustava's pathing basically does not get interrupted. But every alert that we get before that on the way here, that actually affects Gustava's timing. It is what it is. It's pure RNG, you cannot control it. And sometimes big boss runs die here because they accidentally get like too many alerts here and then the rank is dead. 20%, doesn't matter, move on. And at the end of the sequence, the door that's to the right, that's a level 4 guard. So to reiterate, when we leave the elevator, level 4, then level 1, level 4, 2 doors with level 3, and finally, level 4 as we enter here. And that's it.
That's level 1 here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I have level 4 here.
Back to 4 now. Yep. You just use 1 exactly. 4, 1, 4, 3, 3, 4. Yeah, there you go. 3. That's where like a little note on your desk can totally have 4, 1, 4, 3, 3, 4.
I have to punch these guards, right? Yeah.
You want to punch the second row all the way to the right and third row all the way to the right, but that's it, yeah. Alright. From here on, super easy. Just go up here, all the way to the right, and don't get seen by this guy that sometimes appears. Weird. I'm a little bit in a different cycle now. And if she enters the bathroom, like, that's the old lady. If she's not, that's a guy. Right, so that was not Gustava. For this purpose here, I'm gonna quickly
reload the
yeah, just gonna quickly upload. I wait specifically in this spot so I don't get seen. You see here now in front of the men's room, not happening. She opens the ladies' bathroom, and that is Gustava. That's where we know we can enter. Right? I don't know what happened here with the save state. Usually, we'll be fine and can just go on, and she will be at the door with no alert beforehand. This instance just doesn't like me. I don't know. Let's see what your luck is. This looks actually better.
I can tell I got the alert.
Coming up. So if you're on an alert like this, don't fret. Go over to the top right corner where the freezer is, get out your level 1 card, and then enter that. Because entering the freezer immediately cancels the alert. You can go back down to the bottom right and wait at the latest bathroom to see what happens. However, maybe just taking a death and resetting the IGT is worth it too.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you want to wait basically by the flowers all the way to the right, because if you notice somebody's approaching the toilet, it's like cool. If you notice there's the dude that stands in front of the ladies' room and then doesn't continue, that's not the person we need. Well, the ladies' door opened and no, Gustavo just left. You could have entered it. Ah!
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't.
I've never seen that before, to be honest. So I was always assuming she would always be outside and then go in. So yeah, I may take that app, just explode yourself and try again. Because you cannot fast forward, unfortunately.
I'm gonna switch timer.
Yeah.
Oh. Press the wrong button, I pressed it twice.
Yeah, that's the thing sometimes. But hey, you get to practice the floor again. I still need to fully investigate like what's up with the timings, and I think sometimes also saving and loading changes certain RNG aspects. If you go single segment, it's always the same, right? Wow, yeah.
I always fail to walk through that door. That's why.
That's fair. Comes with practice. I would just load again. Try again. You don't have a save.
Yeah, but it's still going to be right at the bottom. Like I have to go down the. I have to come up the elevator again.
Make a new save now. It's still the same checkpoint. That's the thing. It's not going to make a save now with like the status. It will make a save as you left the elevator. Or basically after the... If you continue now, that's exactly the same as if you were to make a save and load it now. But yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's good actually. Oh, you were too slow in general. That's fair. Oh well. It's no use. Just go on. Okay, well, I'll retry. Don't mind. I got time. I'm good.
I might as well try and get it done.
That's true. That's true. The good thing is, the second time we come back here later, when we freeze the brooch, it doesn't matter if you have an alert or not. Like at that point, you just move on. Okay. Yeah. Whoa, got it. There you go. Nice one. Yep, 414334.
Why not, innit?
Yep. Whoops. There you go. Let's see what the... Yeah, I think now you're okay for Gustavo this time. She will walk over to the right, and I would always recommend to not try to approach the door too early, because before the door opens and you touch that guard, it will be just a guard. But as the door opens, then you can enter. Like, you don't need to wait for her to go in and have the door closed, but as the door is open, you can already enter. That's as early as I would do it. Anything else is just too risky, really. Alright. So I'm going to follow up as well. I'm going to quickly go down. I'm going to meet Dr. Matna. It's like basically just a bunch of story that we can go through now quickly.
I thought there's an elevator in it.
Yeah. Taking shit to the next level, right? You know the drill, we're gonna go down, and on our way through the underground sewers, we're gonna watch out to not get hit from that one bulldozer. We're just gonna quickly delay. I'll quickly show you, and then you can immediately follow, and then we're gonna go through the story a bit as it naturally happens. Nothing really to explain there. So screen from 3 to 4. I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna wait a short second. Then we can move on, and then we just enter the elevator and we're good to go. So feel free to follow. I I think that's as far as you got anyway, right, in the tutorial?
No, I didn't even get to Gustava because your video.
Oh, getting even. So this is all
Yeah,
new.
YouTube
Let's go.
broke the video.
Yes.
Yeah, this is all brand new.
Good. Yeah, I mean, it's just story, really. So beside that one thing, I'm gonna wait for you at the bottom then again. But yeah. 3 to 4, wait a second. Now you're good.
What's the card for this?
Left, there is no card, you go on the elevator.
Oh, I went the wrong way, that's why.
Yep. You go left on the top to the elevator. And then you get the level 5 card from Dr. Magna, and that is the one you need at this door. Just go there, punch it in. Take it up again. And we basically end up on the opposite side of this little hut where the jungle was. So we go through the whole jungle, follow the green beret, we're gonna enter this building, and it's the other side of the wall where we are now right now. There you go. That's the cool thing about it. Not many aspects you need to remember, because for very long sequences such as these, it's just story you follow. There you go. And we're gonna actually follow the story along, because we're gonna go now all the way to the right. One quick menu is go to menu, right down or down right, doesn't matter. Either way, down right or right down. Go to the level 5 card, because that's the one we actually got from Dr. Magna, and that's the one we need for the store. And just go through, so follow, and we're gonna go all the way up to the cutscene with Grey Fox and everything, because it's straightforward as it is. Nothing else. Are you following?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just follow it. It takes so long, like we don't need to wait for you to do it twice. So you can do it at the same time. All the way up, take the elevator. That's it, really. Yeah, well done. And as we are up here, basically just left, down. We want to go to the top left corner. Then there's yet another cutscene that we're gonna wait through, so as said, we're gonna go all the way on stop now. And once that's done, we're gonna back to explain it a little bit. What I also do is I hold down, in my case, the A button for Xbox or X the whole time. So if text comes down, it's not written out but immediately appearing. Slightly faster. Alright.
Oh, there's a mine. I didn't realize. Oh, went too far.
Okay, you want to go... Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. That's the thing, like this whole cutscene unskippable, so we just gotta wait it out anyway. Alright. It's safe, yeah. Like hell it is. No, so you know you're gonna press up. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you played through it already, so I was like, you know.
No, I said your video busted on me, so I couldn't even get to Gustava. I didn't.
I thought you played it casually before and know that.
No, I've never played this game. I've seen it.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yes, this is a little interactive cutscene.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, little interactive cutscene. You're just gonna walk up and that's it. My bad. Sorry. We got it.
I've seen the game played a lot. I've seen runs, but I've never played it myself.
Fair enough. Yes, you just hold down, skip the entire text, and then you gotta just once hold up to initiate the next bit. My bad. Anyway, got through here. Story's done. Back to gameplay. And it's quite simple, really. you want to stick here to the right side. Should have mentioned that. Stick here. And I have relatively good health, so I'm going to step over to the left and enter the truck and hit this mine. If you're on low health, you go all the way down like this, and then go up in here and enter. We're going to get all of these mines here. So we have 16, which is our maximum. We got a level 6 card after Gustava died, so we're going to use that. We're going to enter the spiral again. And on entering the spiral, it's important to immediately walk left, because there's a big chance that you will walk down and first react when you already touched the noisy panel. Which is bad for us, because that actually gets, of course, the guard's attention. So when we enter this map, hold left, then go down left, and we punch this guy. He's the first one in line, so that's the only one we need to punch. We just go all the way until we hit this bottom here. We're going to switch to the level 4 card, up to. We're going to leave the spiral, because now we're actually at the outside again, where the desert is. We're just going to keep going down. So I'm going to go until the map swaps, and then you can, you can follow. There you go, level 6. And keep holding left as you load in. There you go. It's definitely easier. The second guard that's coming after you is super quick, so you don't have much time to punch this guy or try to punch him. If you get an alert, that's just bad luck. Keep going until you left it anyway.
Which elevator is it? Yeah.
No elevator, you go to the door. You go through the door! Go through the door at the bottom with the level 4 card.
Right.
It's basically just you going out the front door to go back through the desert. And is what it is. Take the alert, get out your level 4 card, and leave through the door.
Not a lot, mate. Too good. What are you talking about?
Impossible. Next world record holder. Keep holding down as you leave. Immediately have to walk down. There you go. Oh, as you get spotted, a little bit of a delay. Don't want to have that happen. But yeah, the whole goal is we go from this, little gap now in the bridge. Just keep walking south all the way. So that's how I remember. After this, walk south until you can't anymore to hit building 1. And here's one thing that I noticed to make your inventory a little bit cleaner. As we keep south, we're going to hit that minefield, right? And in order to keep our inventory a little bit cleaner, and we are already losing a little bit of health, like you're even further than I am. So what's cool is, I'm going to go here. We're now on level 4. In order to enter building 1, we need level 2 anyway. So what we can do is, now that we don't need the B2 ration anymore, I'm going to let it be used automatically from the mines. So I leave the second building on level 4. I'm going to quickly go up 2, keep walking down, and I'm going to keep sticking to the right, because if you enter from the right, you can avoid getting an alert. For me, this little vent panel here is a good sign that I can go and align with, so I can immediately go between these trucks. Yeah, they may notice me, but it's fine. I'm going to move on. And through the minefield, I'm going to go and I'll just take all the damage. Literally. I'm going to walk down here, this little middle thing in the middle. And ideally, like so much damage. There you go. And then I automatically use up that ration, which is important because at the end of the game, we're going to be on fire. We have to get rid of every item that we have, including rations. So getting rid of that ration early is great because 1, fills up your health bar, 2, cleans up your inventory, and 3rd, when you now open the inventory, just 1 left press and you're on the card that you need to enter building 1. And from here on out, just go through the Lost Woods and enter building 1. So feel free to follow, because it's not that complex. There you go. You don't even need to punch them, even better. And yeah, just take as many mine hits as you need to in order to use that ration.
Oh, there we go. Use them. Yep.
Bam. Nice and easy. And now it's just 1 left press and you got level 2. Like it's a very straightforward thing to use the ration without needing to use it. Because you want to walk through the mines anyway, so let them work for you. And that automatically use the ration. Alright, so as we're here, we want to walk to the right. There's the green beret guard. Wait for him to start walking down, and then you're good to go. And then basically we're going to walk the right side path. So just going to walk all the way from the right here, to the right. On the screen, I'm going to walk up to not hit this little block. Just going to keep on moving. We want to go where we basically started from, almost. Because as we enter here, this double door is the level 6 door, where at the end is the hang glider. So just go here, right, up, or oops, up, right. Run all the way through. There's one guard on the top left that's actually a guard. Just let him catch you. Doesn't matter. Because as you go and grab the hang glider, he's gone. So there's no second alert. And if you go up to him to punch him, or if you take the alert, doesn't actually matter timing-wise. That's it. Feel free to follow.
Do you know what? I didn't wait. That would help if I waited, wouldn't it?
Yep. Go back and leave the map to reset the alert and then can enter again. Yeah, you don't want to keep the alert. Just go back. It's fine. Hey, Matt. Yep, there you go. Awesome. You technically don't need to wait if you go and approach them from the bottom of the tanks, but doesn't matter. Right, level 6 to get the hang glider. And just leave this hallway. Perfect. So what's next? It's quite simple. Now we're going to go back into the central elevator. We take it all the way to 4F, and now we're going to freeze the brooch. The brooch will be frozen for like, I think, an hour or so. So this is our PAL key from MGS1, but in MG2, and it did it first. So the PAL key in MGS is actually the brooch from Metal Gear 2. Anyway. There's a quick and simple way we're going to reach this elevator without an alert, ideally. So we're just going to go from this door back, basically just like in the beginning. This time, though, there's no guards here. However, careful when transitioning this screen here. If you don't want to get an alert and be delayed here, there will be a guard coming down. You can just wait it out until it starts going right, and then you can enter. And in the elevator room, we're just going to punch the wall quickly so that guard doesn't see us. That's all there is to it. All the way up to 4F, and then it's basically the same as before. We already did this 4F. Literally the same thing again. There you go. Yep. Perfect. Still worth it waiting that little second because the alert is just annoying and we don't want to lose our health. So we have maximum health for the next boss fight.
Mm-hmm. What was it here? Oh, we just continue.
Mm-hmm. So I'm in 4F now. And as I said, 4F is basically exactly the same. You want to go to the Mensa Hall and you want to enter that freezer. You know, the freezer is in the top right corner.
Yeah.
It's level 1 card. It's that simple. I'm, though, on my end, will now take the alert from the camera. And here's a little trick that I found out. If you leave this top left screen, when the alert is active, we'll almost immediately go into evasion. And a simple way to not get a re-alert is going on the right side on this screen and immediately walk left and then just down. So there you go.
I took an alert going up anyway.
Pause. Still worth doing. Even if you have an alert early, it's still worth doing because you want to go like this, left, and the guard will enter where you entered, right? So he will not immediately see you. He needs to go left and then down to see us. And that is just enough time for us so we can leave just going down. If we were to enter the screen on the left and keep going down, then he would immediately see us re-alert. So even if you get an alert early, unintentional, latest at the camera, just take the alert, keep moving, and enter this screen on this like right side of the wall, turn left, down, and you don't get a reload at all. Oops, the same thing as before. 4, 1, 4, 3, 3, 4. Oops. I'm better menu. So yeah, 3, 3, 3 to follow. Same thing as before, basically. But it's like one intention.
It didn't work there. Probably because I took the alert so early.
Maybe. But with the camera alert, it definitely works, so next time. Oops. I can wait never long enough for this one. It will always see me. Right, once we're in the freezer, quick talk about that. Quite easy, though.
I just stepped on those holes that you were on about before.
Yep. You can actually avoid them if you like precisely start going up, but there's no need necessarily.
Ah.
Or yeah, that dude is usually just always see me. So level 1 card, go into freezer. It's fine, whatever. So when we're in the freezer, there's a precise order. As we enter, we immediately turn around and, well, open the door. We're not going to leave, but we open the door. Then, 1 up to hold the brooch, grab the yellow ration, and grab that yellow ration. Make a big note. You want to have that. Once the key changed, well, the brooch changed into the key, upright, level 5. And then we basically do the same thing as we did before as we found Gustavo. Go to the latest bathroom, we enter the elevator, we go through the underground, take the other elevator on the other side, and reach out at the top of building 2. So keep following me and we're good to go. And that's kind of a thing about the speedrun. Like it's very same a little bit for stretches where you like backtrack, then forward track again. And it's just the second time we do it again. And remember, crawl into elevators. Alright. Just gonna wait quickly outside here. And that's why I think still Metal Gear 2 is relatively easy to follow and learn, because long stretches that make up of course the speedrun are either repeats or just follow the path that's the story giving anyway. Metal Gear 1 is like a very long instruction manual you gotta follow as a speedrun. But Metal Gear 2 is just like, yeah, there's the story, just follow it. It's fine. Alright, now that we're outside again, we're actually going to enter building 2 because we want to go into the spiral and we're going to take the second elevator, the middle one, to go to the 20th floor. With the hang ladder that we just acquired, we can just glide from 20th over the bridge that's broken and enter basically the island that's the whole building 3 complex. So as we go through here, quick change once again back to level 6 card. Gonna enter the spiral. And just like before, remember as we enter, hold left to not accidentally step on these noisy tiles and punch the first guy. Then just enter the second elevator and we're gonna take it all the way up. I'm gonna enter the elevator and then pause so you can follow, and then I'm gonna explain the 4 horsemen fight. Oops. All right, perfect. So before we press the button to go up, quick word how this fight works. So we're going to get interrupted. We're going to go to 19F. We're never going to reach 20F because there will be the 4 horsemen. On easy difficulty, each of these people need 3 mines. Thankfully, on easy difficulty, we can also carry at least 12 that we need to kill off them. And we're going to go in, press the button, and on the way up, we're going to place all the mines down. I'm going to go up here for the northern one until basically Snake's Head meets this orange line, right? So that's where I put 1, 2, 3. Then I go down like this, where Snake's Head meets the bottom orange line, 1, 2, 3. Then I go up again, where it's 3 touch the order. It's so easy to remember that. Go right until I touch that orange line, 1, 2, 3. Go left, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go back basically where the left side of the door like vertically meets me, right? And then when the fight starts, it's a very simple mechanic. I go down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, until everyone's dead. Because I constantly keep walking here, I do not trigger the mines like that, right? But the 4 horsemen will constantly jump down, and as they touch all 3 of their mines, they're dead, fight's over. Ideally, what's usually happening is the northern one is the last one to die, so I go all the way to the bottom. And when I see him jump down, I end the fight by going roughly into the center here, because that's where the level 7 card drops from this fight. And grabbing that level 7 card is ideally done immediately, because then you fall down, go back into the spiral, and then enter another elevator. That's all there's to it. So I'm going to show it now in full motion. We're going to press the button, set go here until basically his head touches the orange bar. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I wait in this corner-ish. And we're going to just do a little circle rotation. If you are low on health, you can do it slower without taking damage from the mines. You just delay when you go around the corners. But if you're almost full health like me, and you are, we can do this little mechanic. So as they start jumping down, circle. The last one comes down and center. We get our health back. I'm immediately on the level 7 card, and that's the fight. Time to pause. I'll try. I'm gonna quickly get some water.
Too far up.
That's fine. I'm gonna quickly get some water. They're gonna go sideways anyway. Just like how I expected you to do. Perfect. Fight ends, you're immediately on the level 7 card, and basically that's how you do it. If you're on original difficulty and you go for big boss, don't do that. You take way too much damage. But I'm only teaching you 80% easy, and it's like, that's the way to do it. Super easy. Constantly taking the circles. They immediately always jump down. And it's a fight super quick. And thank God for Metal Gear 2 always being the same. After each fight, you get your full health back. And so that's why we kind of don't need to use rations. Even on easy, you know, we get so much health each time. Using rations, the tactical method that we do, is just to clean up our inventory. Not necessarily to survive. All right, from here on, ideally, we did it in like one quick succession, like in one single segment, of course. And what will happen outside of the elevator is that the 3 guards that started in, you know, the outside corner, they were spiraling down and going into the center elevator area. So that when we leave now, we can actually go and go all the way back. Now, because I explained a lot and didn't pause all the time, they kept walking out of the spiral again and now outside. But when you do the run, and that's why I'm going to quickly save and actually reload so I can show this whole setup. You have paused the whole time. You should not have the issue that I have right now with the timing. Your guards should be right in the center of the spiral and then start walking out again. But you will already have left the spiral and leave all the way to the outer elevator. So let me show it again quickly. It doesn't take too long. Whoops, that's the wrong memory card. Yeah, here we go. That's the cool thing. Inside the elevator, we're technically still on the spiral map. We haven't left it, and as long as the fight is happening, the guards that are outside the elevator keep continuously going down the spiral and then leave the spiral again. And we just beat the timing where they're in the center of the spiral, and we can totally avoid them after the fight when we go up. And we're going to basically enter this top right elevator that we see right now. So for you, that should totally work. In a speedrun, of course, you do it in one single session like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. It's not that important that you do it like pixel perfect, but you know, the little visual cues.
As long as they're on the side.
Yeah. And even if they don't immediately take damage, if they take damage, if they land take damage, they immediately jump up again. But if they don't, they basically just walk up and down a little bit, and they will always hit the mine anyway. So now, since we did this in a quick session, there you go. All of these guards are about to hit the center, and we're just gonna circle back out again. Because instead of going the middle elevator that goes to 20th, we now go to the most outer elevator that goes to 10th, and we're just gonna walk the rest outside, which is, hey, another guard rush. It's a stair chase, basically. So just gonna walk here, gonna press the elevator button.
MGS1 copied its entire layout.
Dude, MGS1 is literally a 3D remake of MG2. I said it every time, but it's true.
Metal Gear Solid 2 is similar to Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah, exactly, right? Before I leave this elevator, I do one quick menu, and it's just up 1 on the menu, on the weapon, and down 1 on the guards. And that's all there is. So you can follow me, and then we're gonna start the entire chase.
All the way out, isn't it?
All the way out. You can basically imagine like the most outer elevator is 10th floor, the middle one is 20th floor, and the center one is 30th floor. So we're gonna go to 10th and then take the rest up.
So not this one, is it this one?
The most outer elevator, yes. The one that you're approaching now, exactly. Enter the elevator, press the button up, and then do your menu. The thing with the plastic explosives, you may have not checked this yet, but if you have the plastic explosives, your punch gets replaced with the activation for these explosives. So you cannot punch if you have them. You press circle or, you know, B on Xbox, anything will not happen because the punch gets replaced with the, you know, explosion. So that's why we do this menu after we press the elevator button, not before. Once we're done, we're going to 10F. We're going to immediately walk left, break through the wall with an explosive. In any percent, we just ignore the lasers because they don't delay us at all, right? And we go through the door. So it's just here. Ignore the lasers. Go through the door. And that starts the chase sequence. There's nothing really to explain, and because it takes so long, I would suggest we go all the way up until we hit 17. 17th floor, I'm going to explain something, but follow me up until then, and we're going to meet at 17. They even marked where you are going with up. This way.
Where's Bogus Skip?
Yeah, I wish. That's why I always keep saying MGS1's chase is not as long as MG2's, but I think Boba Skip completely ruined my perception of that. Because of course you can cut it in half like that, but even then, I think even just going up to the 10th floor is still just not taking as long as the entire walk here. So yeah. 16. Yeah, spider, so just hold on. I'm gonna quickly go to 16 actually. So when you go top right of 16, quick pause. Oops. Look at him go. So pause quickly. There's some ammo for your pistols and other weapons. So after you shot Black Ninja, can sometimes be you have not enough ammo, and then you shoot a bunch of times to distract guards in this run, right? So for the final sequence after Dr. Matna, when we retrieve this MSX cartridge, right? There's a few of these nuclear or radioactive hamsters, and we're gonna shoot them with the pistol. So we gotta make sure that we have, I think, at least 11 bullets. Usually when I get there, I have like 15 to 17. I think just to be safe as a beginner, when you come down here, grab the box and then move on. It's such a little time loss, like it's less than a second. You just walk a little bit further south, grab the box, and then continue on to the left. But especially as a beginner, you just should take this box every time to make sure that you have enough pistol ammo at the end. That's already to 16. I'm going to quickly continue on to 17. Because you're going to notice there's going to be a little gap. So here's 17. At the bottom left screen of 17, there will be now a pit opening. Important to notice, you can still walk the same, like this. You just walk over it. It's fine. No need to worry. If you don't trust it, walk the inside corner, like for example, like this, right?
Yeah.
So as you see the 17, you can do it like this, or you just keep on going all the way to the middle and then left, because it's fine. It takes really long time to open. So let's follow up and meet over when we go through the door to the 20th floor. Yeah, we used to think this is PS2 PAL only because you're only on PAL fast enough. But then I tried it, I was like, no, it works on NTSC as well. It's just the same as PAL, only a little bit slower. There we go, we reached 17, there's these two gaps. Like it's not that bad.
Nah, it makes you think you're gonna fall, but the floor's still there.
That's the thing, right? It's only actually active when the animation is fully played out, so you got more than enough time to walk over it. But again, like if people, especially beginners, are not, I don't trust it, just take the inside corner, you'll still be fine. I think it doesn't even lose time, because you still walk the same pixels, right? But you've been going the entire time just like up, down, left, right, and so on. So it's just the same, basically. All right, we reached the top. Now we want to go and take the jump. And before that, there are a few guards in the way. How to deal with them is relatively easy. First off, we're going to immediately start walking right. We're going to go through the spider silk, right? And then we go up here. As we enter this screen, I want to immediately press down to punch the southern wall. And I knew I forgot something. As I'm standing here, I want to go here, of course, to my grenades. Very important. I literally explained it to you when I was at the bottom that we cannot punch. That's why it's important to know that. Because if you stand there and you're like, why doesn't it punch? That's why. You gotta switch to the grenades, punch. Now that guard is out of your way being distracted, we can go up here. And then ideally you are early enough, you don't mess up like me. You are early enough, this guy's just coming around the corner. He will hear a noise at south and he will just keep going down, giving you enough time to either wait a minute the fence and punch to the left, or like me, just bypassing when we enter the screen. So long as you make it through without an alert, that's the important bit. As we enter the screen, quite simple, we're gonna put on our cigarettes. We're gonna wait for 6 total of these call pings, and then we just go to the hang glider and we can jump off. If it's not time to jump off, don't worry, you literally just can't jump.
Well, I took an alert.
Okay, quick thing how you can reset it. Go back inside and go to the bottom right corner. There's a kit.
Let me make a save anyway.
Yeah, it's just if you were to do a run. A very quick and easy backup is basically you go back inside, and in this bottom right corner there's a door. I think it's a level 6 door. There's a kit inside, and when there's a kit on screen, alerts immediately reset. That's a quick way to get rid of an alert. So if you want to try quickly, this door, I think it's level 6. Check it out. Not sure.
Yeah, level 6. And level 5 on.
See. Right, immediately gone when you leave. Like if you were like in marathon or anything. That card is gone and the other one usually is also gone outside. So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But you can load the save if you want to do it again. Like in a realistic attempt, but yeah. Nope. You want to go to cigarettes, wait 4 more pings of the call sign, and then you can take the guide. But that's it basically. Nothing much to it. There you go. Punch the south. If you touch the spider circle, we actually start walking up. So punching to the south is always better for you. There you go.
Cigarettes, yeah.
Cigarettes. Because it needs to smoke quickly. And then 4 more of these call signs on this basically 6 call that you see now to the hang glider. And then go over the ledge. And you're good. Like if he starts to smoke, you're definitely a little bit too long there. But that is definitely a visual cue where you know, like, okay, once the smoke comes out, you know you're good to go. But yeah, if you want to be a little bit faster, like there's 8 pings of the call sign. You will miss the 3rd and 4th one when you're in the menu probably. And then 5, 6, 7, 8. On the 8th one, you can already quit the hang glider and go over the ledge. The good thing is you are like 75% done with the run. Yeah, we probably just need like another hour or something.
I've probably forgotten half of it anyway.
Yeah. But this has been recorded, so I can put it on the YouTube and you can watch it back.
Or I can just watch your guide as well and not do the old stuff.
Exactly. I mean, from this point on, you just either watch my PAL or NTSC record where I used both of these things already. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, it's the same thing. But yeah. We made it, the island. And from here on out, we just get more cards. We get an egg for some reason. I wonder why that is. And of course, we're going to get all little fast boss fights done. First boss is coming up. That is Jungle Evil. For that, we're going to go up and we're going to go left. We want to, while we go left, just casually go to the level 7 card. From the spot that we are in the menu right now, it doesn't matter if you go left and up, 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 or if you go left and down, down, down. It's 3 movements anyway, so pick a side, left, up, or down, 3 of them, and you're on level 7. We're going to walk all the way over to the left, and we're going to enter the arena with Jungle Evil. I'm going to start the fight quickly, and once I have control, I'm going to explain the fight, so feel free to follow quickly. There we go. Yep. Alright, Jungle Evil. This fight sucks. It's actually an RNG fight, and unfortunately you have like no control where he will come up. So it can happen that you're in the bottom left screen and Jungle is like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go all the way to the top right. All of a sudden it's like, what? Are you not meant to chase me? Well, with the PS2 versions and later iterations that are based on this PS2 version, he's just going everywhere. And so the only way that we have here to deal with him are grenades, hoping that he's close to us, and we just try to throw grenades at him. Thankfully, of course, with our white square, we see roughly where he is. There's like a relatively big area that our grenades cover. And while we may think, oh, we can also punch him or shoot him when he's close, you always want to use grenades because grenades do the most damage against him, right? Here's the thing. You get a free grenade ammo pack at the bottom here. As you walk over there, that's another grenade pickup. So always go to this box and basically the bottom left corner. Now we have 33 grenades. And I think we need 8 for this fight. And what I used to do, I still keep doing, is just, I'm going to wait here at this corner. If Jungle Evil comes out like this, walk down, right, back behind the box. And we still try to, you know, not take as much damage as we can. Like, try to avoid damage. Ideally, he pops out like this, literally across, 3 damage on him. But yeah, we'll see in this fight. He can pop up anyway. Don't think that will hit. Oh, this actually, you see, I don't need to be on him. I can be relatively far away from him with the explosion. It still hits him. And that at least makes it a little bit easier. Nice. That's it, basically. So far I'm getting lucky. It's just there. I'm just gonna walk around to not get shot again. If he keeps shooting us to this, we can take 2 punches. So after the first shot, we want to quickly get away so we don't get a second hit and keep our health. And he's literally on me, and even if it's on me where I can quickly punch him, it's still worth it using a grenade, because now he's done. After that, just pick up the card here. It's a level 8 card. We're going to equip that, and then we're going to walk north. We're going to walk north. But yeah, do the fight first.
Missed him.
Yeah, that's one thing. If the grenades land out of bounds like that, they just don't count anymore, sadly. But you saw how far away you were from him, and you could still hit him like that, so... Easy doable.
That's the best one. When he's beyond the box.
Yeah. Like the best...
That's the wrong way.
The best big boss runs have like just him around the corner, so you don't take any damage. Yeah, if you take too long, like, it's Joever. That's fine, though. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I hate that when he just pops out and then leaves again. It's like, screw you, don't count. Oop. Come on. Hey, there you go. Alright, just pick up the card, equip it, and then we're gonna go up north. So, with the level card in our hand, we're gonna leave to the north. There's a little facility. That's where the egg is that we need, of course, for the guard puzzle. So we're gonna go up here with the level 8 card, 2 doors with level 8, like this. And then 1 door with a level 6, so 8x6. Enter the left one. You always want to take the left one, never the right. The right egg has a snake in it. When that snake hatches, and it automatically hatches, you don't need to do anything. When that snake hatches, it eats all your rations, which is bad. We need, with the story, still 4 rations in this playthrough. Always take the left egg. The left egg is the one with the owl. Back outside, so 6, 8, 8 with the doors. We enter the arena. And we leave the arena with the level 7 card. That's why I wait for you. Oh yeah, and that outside guard, he's just randomly there. You cannot avoid him. If he's there, you get an alert, you get an alert. But that's it. I'm gonna wait outside, and you can follow. Why didn't the last one hit, explode in his face, and didn't do any damage? I know, it's weird with this game. Sometimes, with the hitboxes, it just should hit and it doesn't. I don't know why. So yeah. Eight x6 and then 6x8. Yeah, as I said, this outside guard is just there or not, it doesn't matter. For our purposes. And then back to 7, and then leave the area. Alright, so, got the level 8 card. Great, now we can enter the prison camp. The prison camp is all the way to the east. So we're just gonna walk east, and we're gonna enter the prison, ideally, either with an alert or without an alert. Doesn't matter too much, as long as we do it fast. So, once we reach this screen with the 2 trucks, you can remember it because it's past the crevice, that's called, right? So once we go back where we landed, 1 screen further to the right, punch the truck like this. You can alternatively throw the grenades, but that is a gamble. If you throw the grenades, it can happen that both guards walk up. If you punch, it's always the same reaction, so use it at your discretion. If you punch like that, the right one will all the way go bottom here, and you want to punch him ideally before he gives you the alert. If you get an alert, it's fine, as long as you enter now the second truck here, and we need our second brown ration. The first one, of course, we got all the way at the beginning of the game. If you ever struggle for health and you need to use that 1 ration, I'm going to show you where there's another ration. But ideally, you still have the very first one from all the way at the beginning of the game, and this is your second one, right? Just going to keep on moving east. As we read this screen, immediately keep going down. And we're now going to enter the prison here. If you're on evasion, that alert drops on the map change. If you're still on alert, the alert stays. The third brown ration is all the way in the top right. So we can just go all the way up here. And the good thing about the owl egg is, the owl egg is also hatching the moment you pick it up. You don't need to have it actively in your hand for it to start hatching. So just keep it like this. You're gonna come back here, and now we can wait. I'm gonna wait for this guy to walk right so I can keep on his left. Quickly go here. And now I grab the egg. As you can see, it already started hatching. And now I'll wait for you to come up with me. And actually I'm gonna wait also so the egg is already hatched when you get there. But yeah, with the trucks, punch the truck. Make sure that the guard that's coming from the right, you punch him before he turns ideally. Or throw a grenade if you fancy.
I wasn't far enough down.
Yeah, this is whatever. Enter the right truck to get the brown ration. And just keep on going east. Just make sure when you enter this like prison camp that you're on evasion. That's all that matters. And now keep just walking around the right side. All the way to the top right. Get the third and last brown ration that we need. And that's it. Alright, back to the beginning. Get out the egg and just wait. It's another one of those breaks where you just wait and like nothing happens. There you go. You don't want to be too close to this corner. I always take like a little step back just because yeah, I just see you and like whoop. If that happens, leave the map, wait for evasion, come back in the map. As long as the owl is constantly hatching, it's fine. You don't need to take a death. So just leave the map. Go maybe to the right side and wait by the truck so you can get the evasion state. And then when the evasion state happens, there you go, like that. Yeah, alert drops. It's fine. The whole thing that we did before is ideally we spend as much time as possible on this prison camp map, because then the guard will not be on the left when the owl is hooting, but on the right. Saves a little bit of time because it doesn't need to walk all the way from the left to the right. But if he's on the right already and then the owl hoots, he just walks from the right over to the button. Keep it running. We need to wait. This is multiple minutes. We need to wait. I think like 1.5 or so. Which counts as multiple. It's more than one. Like even after it hatched, it takes a long time. But yeah, ideally when he's on the right now, it's hooting. So he just takes a shorter path to press the button. But there you go. All right. So now you can follow up. We're going to quickly explain how we go into the underground. So after this, immediately as the owl is hooting, I already go to the level 8 card. And we need to switch between level 8 and 1 as we go through this camp. Quite simple. Opens the door. And quick check. If it happened that you used your B1 ration during the run because you were like low on health, it's fine. I'm going to show you yet another backup ration just in case. But you need to have 3 before we enter the underground. I have 3. I don't need to do this. But the alternative would be we literally follow up here on the left. Get that ration, right? I don't need it. I don't get it here. And we can enter this door. I think it's the level 6 card. No, it's the level 4 card. Enter like this. But we would enter, if we don't need it, we would do it like this. We would be on the level 8 card, enter this here. And then we just need to wait out this bolt. But how we enter, we're going to walk up here like this. You're going to immediately wait in this cave. Go to the level 1 card. Go through. Then back to the level 8 card. And that's where we enter this little hole. What we're going to do is we're going to punch here on the wall to distract these guys. Fortunately, that one is not in the favorable cycle, but now I can bypass him like this. And he saw me. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I'm improvising a little bit because I showed you that backup ration, and that's it really. Just enter the elevator, go down. Fucking doesn't matter if you take a little bit of damage. And as we reach the underground, night fight starts. So I'm gonna pause as soon as I can, but yeah, we're just gonna go for this codec. I'm gonna pause and then keep following up. So make sure to have the level 8 card basically as soon as possible, because the owl keeps hooting and distracts even more guys. So it's like, ah! But yeah. Oh, right. Just cover yourself. Level 1 cards. There you go. Back to level 8 after this. And you can either wait for this guy to be close to the corner or just take the other. Like, it doesn't matter too much. If you do everything right, you will not get spotted at all from these guys. You can just make it through. But, you know, in the beginning especially, it doesn't matter. You can watch like high level runs to see how it's done without the alert and later. Yeah, go down to the underground. And as you leave the elevator, there's the boss fight, Night Fright. Super easy. So, Night Fright happens, there's a bit of codec, and then we can pause after that. And as it goes, this is an invisible enemy. You've maybe seen it earlier this week in my runs. It's super easy. You go down and go around the corner of the first box. And you just yeet grenades at this guy. Yeet it until he's dead. That's the fight. Nothing to explain. I swear to God. I think it's 5 grenades in total that need to land. But just wait at the box, tank the damage, throw grenades, you're done. Alright, do it. It can happen that he just leaves you and then is on the right side of the screen, but he will eventually come back, so just keep eating them. There you go. Now that the fight is done, super simple things that we need to do. We're gonna first go up and press the elevator button, so the elevator comes down as we do this next bit. Next bit means right down to go to our B3 rations. We're gonna walk on these puddles of acid. They get neutralized, and as you touch the last one, nothing else to do. Just return back to the elevator. You don't need to touch that door. You don't need to call anyone. As soon as the third puddle is neutralized, you can leave. The level 9 card will now spawn where Jungle Evil was. And that's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna backtrack all the way back in reverse where we came from and go back to Jungle Evil's arena. So free to follow. Oh yeah, when you leave the prison camp, I'm gonna quickly explain something. Hey y'all, thanks so much for the raid. Good luck, have fun. Thanks. Fury needs it. No, just kidding. He's good. He's good. Definitely good. Level 8. Yep. Back to level 1. And once you're inside, it's level 8 again. Yep. All right. So when you transition to the next map, quick pause. So as we enter this map, we always have the right timing to meet this laser. Thanks for the shout out. And when we meet that laser, we just walk right in because it's an alert. It doesn't take us any time. So we want to just walk into it. We're going to immediately go left and up to not get spotted again. And then on the scene with the 2 guards here, gotta be careful. The left guard is looking to the right and would spot us as we punch the right guard. So there's a little bit of timing we need to wait out for him to turn down. And then we can just walk on through. Punch that guy. Leave. And now, as I said, when we leave a screen with evasion, they don't follow us. So just keep walking left. Go once to the level 7 card, of course. And we're just going to enter the Jungle Evil's arena. Now feel free to follow. As long as you don't get re-alerted and freeze, like, that's the issue really. So we want to avoid being frozen. And so I forgot to mention this, but yeah, in Jungle Evils Arena, we want to go to the top right screen. So we just go to here. And you basically just need to go between this little gap. In this little gap, like right there, that's where the level 9 card is. You're going to grab that and then go back again to the B1 underground or B3, I think it was, in the prison camp. So that's all there is. And that's sadly where I would hope that maybe one day we find something of a sequence break. I've not managed to find something like that in the code when I made the auto splitter, but wouldn't it be nice to just skip all of that backtracking? Oh well. Yeah, the good thing, it actually doesn't matter too much if you get an alert there or not. It's just a minimum time loss, but also not critical. Perfect. Yep. Almost worked. So yeah, I'm on level 9 card. The cool thing is this nitrite arena door to the top right will always open for you. So there's no specific card that we need for it. It will always open. So that's why we can already equip the level 9 cards. And in that menu that we do, we also want to put on the mines. So as I'm here, I'm also going to go down 3 to the mines. I think up 2 is actually faster. And it really comes down to your taste when you do the next menu. So if you open the door and then do the menu and then enter, like this, and then do the brooch, you can also go to the brooch after the fight. But this is Dr. Matt now. Quite simple. We need 4 mines. And if you run out of mines, use grenades. Just damage yourself like that. But the idea is you just put them down, tap right, put them down, tap left, just back and forth. And if he gets hit from the 4th mine, he's dead. We're just gonna hold. Go, and this is left, right, left. That's it. That's the fight. Gonna put on your music thing. So when the fight starts, you always will be facing down, so that's when you want to tap left or right. Well, technically, I guess you can do it down first one, and then the other side, but you know, you're just constantly back and forth, that's really. Alright, that's the fight. Yeah, I said you can do this now or later, it doesn't matter. So, from here, with the brooch in, I also want to do the menus to the pistol soon, but I'll say that again, you can just enter first. What's important here is that you enter with the brooch, and after the brooch has been used, you go to ration B3, you enter this room with B3 active, and you just go here and shoot. Because we grab the extra ammo, we get more than enough, you can just spam down until all of the white dots are gone on right now. Once that's the case, we're going to crawl back in again, and get the cartridge, and then get out. But I would pause before we leave this vending machine, so feel free to follow now. As long as the ration has been put on basically as you were in this room. And of course also put it on before entering. Alright. Okay, so one last preparation. As we leave, we're going to go into the forced encounter. So you don't need to menu down. You can do it before you walk into the room of Metal Gear D, but I personally like to do it now. So go here from the pistol, 1 down, and from the ration, left up, or up left to card 4. Grenade in card 4, that's what we need. We walk down, go through the little slide, so keep following me. Alan's bit different. Okay, so as you're in here, right? Skip the codex. You have 12 grenades. I think you need 12 exactly, just in case you mess up and miss. Maybe if you're that low. Hot tip, they're on the side. I think level 2, level 1, level 1. There's more grenades here. Just if you're like really low, I think 12. I gotta look it up on the wiki, but yeah, there's more grenades to the side if you need them. If not, of course, we stay on level 4 and enter the boss arena. And then it's super simple. You walk immediately to the right, turn around and throw 2 grenades to the left, and then it's just we go up 3 grenades, we go down 3 grenades until it's over.
Yeah, I was watching you do it the other day.
Yep.
You were testing.
1, 2, and then up, and 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go down. I always do like a little circle thing where I go down and then swirl. How many was that? 11. I think it was 11 then. So you should be good to go with 12 even.
But I'll pick some up.
Just in case.
Safety, yeah.
Yeah. Minimum time loss for big frustration. So yeah, level 1 card. After the fight, of course, we have to run away, so I'm going to quickly pause. Yep, level 4 again. There you go.
Directly to the right and then slightly
Exactly.
opposite, or just turn.
Yeah, just immediately walk right and then turn around to the left and throw 2 grenades, and then you can go higher 3 grenades, lower 3 grenades. You get a feeling for it, of course.
Oh, I'm too close.
Yep. It's like a little twirl you do with the analog stick. Yet another thing, or with the D-pad, of course, where like the Xbox Series D-pad, it allows me to do like very tight turns by just rubbing my thumb over the D-pad, for example.
I'm using the D-pad. I'm using the same controller.
Yep.
I just messed up.
Just saying, that's how I do it. I literally like swipe over the D-pad like that because it's so easy to use with this controller. Yeah, nicely done. And after the fight is some dialogue, so get ready to skip that dialogue, of course, with Grey Fox. And then pause quickly. So, at this point, we're on fire. Like, oh my god, we're on fire. But don't worry, it takes a long time to kill us. Like, I'm here like, oh, it takes damage, but yeah. Open your inventory and just start mashing everything away. But use your ration last, because then you get 1 more free heal. That's my personal advice. You can do this without the heal, can do the ration first, but Especially mitigating, do everything else first and then last your ration.
I didn't mean to call, but...
Fair enough. Yeah. There we go. So now we're done. We don't need to get rid of any weapons because we don't have any weapons that can be on fire. Because they are basically automatically removed for us. So we're basically just naked, no items, no weapons in the inventory. Now we're going to do the next boss fight. So just walk south and follow the left door that's now open. And this is the Grey Fox boss fight. I'm going to quickly pause here. It's super simple, you may have seen it already, but we just walk up to get hit from the first claymore or mines. And then we're going to just keep going left until he's dead. So we're going to go up here. 1, 2, 3, and he's dead. That's the fight, really. Basically, as soon as the fight starts, you want to just go up. And then slowly wait for him to come after you, and then you go left.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, see, like the
damage.
There you go, yeah. It's just a very short moment you need to wait for his iframes to go away, and then nice and easy.
Yeah, he didn't follow me, but I walked. I guess I walked at the right time, and it still killed him on the third.
Yep. Like, I think waiting for him to follow you is just a safety mechanic. As we see here, you don't necessarily need to do it. Especially when I teach this game, I want to make it a little bit easier and safer. But yeah. Next up, just keep going left. We're going to meet Big Boss. And at Big Boss, we're going to go for the cycle. So, it's just some story here. Keep following. And then I'm going to pause quickly. Yada, 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 yada. So. Okay, so this boss fight has you first retrieve a few items. As you know, we gotta get through all the different doors and get all the different cards, just so at the end we can make some axe body spray into a flamethrower. And the start is quite simple. The first door is literally just walk forward, doesn't need a card, get the first card. Right? And then we leave, put on that card by pressing twice up. There's the cartridge in between. On Boss Survivor, we don't have the cartridge, so it's just one up at here, in the regular run, twice up. And just keep going to the right. We're going to quickly pick up this ration because we need at least one to get rid of the acid pool. And then the next door is here, all the way in the top right. Go down, card 2. We're going to go all the way to the left now and use the card 2. And before I go underneath the, I call it bad, but it's like a vent thing. I'm going to go down twice to be on the ration, then grab the level 3 card. And then I'm going to go all the way down and get rid of the acid pool. Now follow. That's like the first full circle. Yep. Yeah, absolutely make sure to not touch the acid. Yep, then top right. There you go. And then top left. It's just the outer corners right now.
This one.
All the way to the left. All the way over to the left. That card 6 is completely useless.
Oh, okay. I went in the wrong one.
Yep. That was not the top left that you went. You went to the bottom left. Just return
because
back.
It looks like, because I can't see it on your screen, that's why. Because of the pause.
Yeah, my bad. It's, you can imagine like this. The first 3 doors we enter is just forward, then all the way to the top right, and all the way to the top left. Right, so the one that you're on right now, that's the next one you need to get to the card 3. This is where I go to the ration first and then grab the card, because now you're going to go up actually 3 steps instead of 2. Because now you want to put on the B3 ration to get rid of the acid pool. Or bot 1 or whatever. B1, yes. Just step over the puddle. Think I've done that already? Yeah, I've done that already. Just follow quickly. Right, and if you have not picked up the card 6, next part is going right. We're gonna go up twice again. And we're gonna enter now the door that's not open yet. This one. Here's our next card. And it's now way easier because we're just gonna go counterclockwise and open every door we have not done yet, except for one that's useless. But basically, as we reach the bottom left screen, we go to the right, we go past the very first door we went in, and then it's every door after that for 3 doors. So this door, that door, by going down to level 4. But be sure, this upcoming door has an acid pool in there, so enter and then go right. And then we basically follow counterclockwise and open yet the next door that we haven't opened yet, which is this one. Another acid pool, immediately walk right or else you will die. Right? And so that's basically it. That's all the cards we need.
Do we go in this room? Okay.
We go there last, actually. So we continue on to the first door where we went, and then just follow the doors that we haven't opened from that in a counterclockwise fashion. Yeah, that's number 3. There's no acid here, but the next one, watch out. Level 4.
And back up, right?
No. Keep going counterclockwise to the next door that we haven't opened yet. And there's yet another acid pool, so be aware of that.
Oh, that one, sorry.
Yep, that one. Because we have opened so far almost every other door. The that door that you just passed there, that one we usually have open because we don't need a level 6 card. And you're already going correctly. So from here, we get the level 5 card, put it on. Now we go to the door where the acid pool is. And that's where hairspray is. And now we're ready to fight. So 1 down in the inventory, 1 up in the weapon. And let's kill that son of a bitch. And it's easiest just to try to wrap him like this. If he goes right and comes back, damage him already across the screen, basically. Because then you don't take any damage. And that's it. Just make sure to not hit that acid pool. You immediately die.
Yeah.
He does, not, but that's the main part. Is come on, keep moving, man. There you go. Oh, you're almost dead. Get that ration. I'll kill him across the screen. Yeah, just get the ration quickly and heal. Like, it's fine, just heal.
There you go. Oh, I got him.
Okay, just so, yeah. Yeah, if you're ever that low, like, just get the ration. Goddamn, it's fine, don't worry. But what's really cool is, especially what we use for big boss runs on original difficulty, we damage the big boss from across the screen and then go down ourselves to keep him still on the other side. So we constantly wrap around and try to just not get damage from him, but damage him across the screen. Alright. And from here on out, it's very straightforward. We just go to this top middle screen, go through the door. Holly's gonna catch us and then, haha, I got you. And then the end sequence begins. I'm gonna go through it step by step. Not too difficult, but it's nice to know which turn you gotta take. Because you cannot actually see on the radar what's the next one. So as we go here, we follow the path, quite simple. Go left and up. And because we're now on the radar, we can't see what's next. So here on the screen, follow the path, quite easy. Turn left up, we're gonna turn right up. Left up again. It's basically just left, right, and then elevator. That's it, really.
Through.
Freeze! Can't believe it, but we're actually finishing before my midnight.
Left up, right up.
Yep. It's just going back and forth, basically.
Yeah.
That's how you can remember. Just punch the elevator and go up. Quite easy. So I'll go here. I've punched the elevator. I wait. Don't need to kill the guys. Like, whatever. Take the elevator up and then follow the path to the right. On the right, there's like no more way to go other than up. Right up. Even more right up. Not like left, right this time. Go over to the left again. And once we reach the final screen, some short explanation. Alright. Yeah, so you already touched it, but it's fine. Just keep scrolling and then pause quickly. So on this final screen, there's two ways to do this. There's the easy way, which I recommend everyone does. And there's the very hard way that saves you less than a second. At least I mentioned it, right? But the very hard way is you're going to expect these guards coming in from left and right from this hallway. You shoot them immediately and you try to be center on the screen. In the bottom right corner of that screen is a death gap. If you walk over it, you don't immediately die, just like in the outer stair chase. But, you know, don't waste your time going to the bottom right. So if I go like this, take the call, go up here and go like this, and then down like this, and down like this, on that. But if you're like me, just shoot from left to right on this corner. It does not matter. Keep shooting. At some point, Snake's out of ammo from his infinite gun ammo, and you're done. Keep holding X, however, or like the cancel button after this, because there's still codecs coming in when everything that you see now is still part of IGT. IGT only ends when the actually screen completely fades to black, then IGT ends. So you want to still keep holding your button to skip the dialogue, because there's like text coming in and it will be written out slowly, but if you hold that button, it comes in immediately. So do not waste your time. Keep holding your text skip, even if it takes time to go away. The way it comes in is faster still. And that's the run. That's it. Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, any percent. So I would really recommend just go up into this corner from left and shoot to the right. You're done. Okay, I have an example on the wiki how you can do this, where you try to stay in the center as much as possible, so you don't need to walk up there in this cutscene, but it's less than a second, like, don't care. Maybe in the future somebody will care, I won't. And yeah. You done it. That is Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
There we go.
I want to say it was done in 2 hours because we had 1 hour of technical difficulties.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to look this back anyway because I can't remember half that.
In the beginning especially, it's a lot, but
yeah,
especially when you come to the parts where, oh yeah, I already went through this another time, like all the backtracking that you then retrack,
yeah,
it's usually the same. So it's not as much, but it's still a lot, especially for the duration it takes.
I think it's just like remembering where to go, backtracking and going there, and then just card numbers.
And which card especially, yeah, that's like the biggest hurdle for both 2D games.
And I might just make notes and chunk each part of the game out. So like I'll be like pre-jungle cards, things like that, pre-desert card.
I would definitely recommend using that and just go through the game a couple of times. Like, don't even speedrun it, just follow the route. And after like 2-3 times, you definitely get into the groove. Like, okay, I'm ready. I can do this now without notes. And you just actually speedrun it. And that's it really. I personally like this run. It's like very relaxed because there's so many pauses and breaks and cutscenes. And like, all right, I'm gonna do a little bit of work. That work is not crazy difficult. And at the end, you get these beautiful credits.
Well, I want to learn to run this game because this is my favorite of the 2Ds.
Great. Don't let Plywood hear that. He will immediately tell you to play Ghost Babel.
That's all well and good, but I still think MG2 beats it. Best soundtrack.
Well, if that ain't a message to leave it on.
There's just there's something about it.
That's true though.
It's a 90s game, so it has like that like, I don't know, that special something. It's like an 80s game. It has a special something sprinkled on it. Yeah. Special. Probably the limitations, really. It's the limitations they had to work with.
Exactly. I would like to say I would run it more, but I just it's an hour still, you know. So it's like I want to do an hour run all the time. But every now and then I just sit down and just do a run because it's just fun. Like the music is great. The run's not too difficult.
Well, between this and 3, that's what I'll be doing.
Mm-hmm.
This and 3.
Great.
This and 3 EUEX anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I want to see you on that next. That's why I want to see you on the next. Let's see those EUEX
as soon as that trainer is there, I'm gonna go through Worm's tutorial. I have it already open that tab, so I don't forget about that. I will learn 3 EUX.
That tutorial will be helpful though. Just being able to reset rooms and.
Yes, so much.
So I learned EUEX on Zinnia, and you don't have the luxury of resetting a room unless you take a continue. Does work, but
yeah, damn,
still slow.
Will be interesting for sure. I probably will also try to find some alternatives or something like that. I'm just the kind of guy that tries to go with backups, but I don't know even if that's possible, because like once you spot it, immediately game over. So like, ugh, don't really think there's many backups.
There are backups, but you basically just have to execute each room correctly.
Yeah.
Like it's not as hard as it seems. It's not as hard as it looks.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like 2 EUX definitely is harder.
I'd say the hardest part is learning the boss fights in EUEX, because you really do have to learn them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You have to know where everything is. Fury is just annoying anyway, regardless, but it's even more annoying because it's a one-hit kill.
Understandable, yeah.
And then, like the final parts, the bike chase can be a little hairy if you just like, you know, you can die in all those spots if you don't do it correctly. But you do have a life med. That's what the life meds was. So if you could save that to the flying platform screen, because that's pretty much where you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
You probably will use it every time on that screen. Then you're good to go. And you can use Oscam to reduce 1/3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, this was fun though. I'm glad I've done it now, and all I have to do is go back and just keep doing, like you said, just keep doing runs, keep practicing, keep going through.
Absolutely.
Even like you said, for the first few, just do the run, not even like trying to like speedrun. Just play.
Just following the motions, and then it will naturally just sit in. Because I think like after a while, it's not even that complex anymore. Like there's like 4 floor, that combination of like 4-1, 4-3-3-4. That's like the only kind of like that. Yeah. Most of the other ones are like, okay, this room, this card, this room, this card. It's not that complex after a while.
Yeah. And the backtracking, it's just the same cards reversed. Just go back to the cards.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean, once the auto splitter's done, the new one, that also includes then the Master Collection version, I can maybe make like a split file where it tells you like what segment, what card you gotta use, a reminder. But other than that,
I mean, you can even put markers in your splits anyway. You can
exactly. The only thing that I was missing so far in the MG2 splitter was like not enough segments, and now that we have better data tracking thanks to the Demented Salad, I can also add more segments, and in these segments add more nodes, for example, for new runners. So that makes it definitely easier. Just for shits and giggles, let's see the IGT. 2+ hours or something.
And like you said, I guess like once I'm comfortable with it on here, I can go to PS2 and start.
Yeah. That's like the thing. PS2 PAL is the only one that's different. PS2 NTSC, so both the American and Japanese.
Yeah.
The HDC and of course the MC, they're all the same. All the same speed,
it's
all
just
the same
PAL's faster, right? It just happens.
It's especially 4th floor, that first guard you want to punch on PAL, you're gonna be like really quick on the timing. Other than that, it's still the same, just slightly faster, right? 2:23. Go damn, let's go. You probably have a better time because you use saves and loading much more. Although I reloaded a few save states, so I also didn't use that time. We got that many. We can wait that out quickly. You want to do a run after that, or?
No, I probably won't actually.
Fair enough. I'm gonna find somebody else to
rate. I'll jump on tomorrow.
That is all good and fair. Yeah, we're gonna rate after this Musebox 716. She's currently playing for Medic Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. That's like true for 90% of her streams. But she really likes the game, just like I do. So send her my regards, of course, as we're gonna rate her. And thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah. Or is it Substance?
It must be MC then. Yeah, pretty sure it's MC. She just
Okay.
knows, just like me, stream to Sons of Liberty.
I was 20.
2:23.
Sorry, I was 17 minutes and 17 minutes. Not 17, sorry, 10. 10 minutes and 7 seconds.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Don't submit that though.
No, I would never.
We're rejected.
I would never. Yeah.
Nah, just kidding.
I would never. What is this? What is this? RE2? Or RE4? Whatever the boards are.
Yeah, I think RE4 one. Yeah, RE4 was. Yeah. God damn, guys. But they did. They actually backed on that. So
yeah.
Chi. And also, what's good now? You also have boss survival, which is not an IL, but I mean it's fun. You know, you can get the stream achievement.
I don't care about that. I'm not an achievement hunter. I don't care. If they come up naturally, I don't mind, but I don't hunt.
All right. Well, yeah, that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me today. It was a pleasure to
that.
teach you, and I can't wait to see your actual full run soon.
Yep.